All right, you guys. Um, just deciding to go live again. It has been a couple weeks, and I promised to go live again. So right now, I got a little bit of free time and going to burn some calories. Uh, just been kind of taking it easy today for the most part, but um, I don't know. I've been craving to go live. I just haven't had a chance to do so, just simply because when I'm like posting videos and whatnot, I don't have the opportunity to post the live as well as the videos at the same time. Thank you guys for joining. Can you guys hear me? I'm putting on my AirPod this time. I'm just wondering if the audio is okay. Uh, but thanks for joining. It's a beautiful day in New York right now. The sun came out beautifully. Blue skies. Just got back from walking to the UPS store to pick up a spatula. So, you know, what I'm going to be doing after this is cooking up a burger. Beautiful. Thank you, Melvin, for letting me know. Thank you guys for joining. Uh, but yeah, I decided I was able to just finish my video earlier, way earlier than normal. And today was like almost 50 degrees in New York. And I was like, I have to get outside today. It was cloudy for the most part, but ultimately decided I'm gonna have to get out there and just feel this like early spring weather because there's nothing better than that. There's still actually snow on the ground in New York, but it's melting up. We have an early glimpse of spring, and I am all here for it. And I don't know how it is where you guys are, but when it's that transition period from mountains of snow, and although there's no snow like in the streets, there's no snow on like the sidewalks, but where they did all the scraping and pushed all the mountains of snow like in between the sidewalks and the road and stuff, that stuff has been there. It feels like for like a month, and it's finally starting to disappear. Mazir, what's up? Thanks for joining, Mazir. Hello, hello. Wow, thank you guys for joining the chat or the live. Oh man, this makes me feel good. I really try to do this. I want to try to do this more often, you guys. Like literally like every day almost for the past couple of weeks since the last time I did it. I've been wanting to do so or wanting to go live, but I just haven't had the chance to. I'm trying to, Mazir. What's ain't fit for it? I'm trying to go live, bro. I'm trying to do new things, It's a new year. Trying new different avenues and nothing but good energy. What's up, Chuck? You got some good days. You got some hills to climb, some weary days, sleepless nights. But when I look around and think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. That's blessed, Chuck. Another one. Salute. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year to you too. But yeah, guys, we're here. We're rocking and rolling. I would have just like recorded while I was walking to the UPS store, but I was just taking it all in. But here we are nonetheless. It's always just, I guess, easier for me to just like hop on the bike and hang out with you guys, I guess. How's everybody doing though? What's the weather like where you guys are currently? This is Versus. This is only the second live that I've actually done. I did another live. It was like 3.5 hours, like probably like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. But if you guys don't have the like notification bell hit or clicked on already, make sure you hit the notification bell, and then you should be receiving the notifications whenever I go live or post a video or whatever. But it's only the second time I've actually gone live. Oh boy. Oh, I'm so happy the sun came out. Like, it was one of those days where I like woke up late. I woke up at like 9 this morning. My alarm went off at 7 per usual. And I was like, man, I do not feel like it. I'm tired. It was kind of cloudy and gloomy and stuff. And just, I ultimately slept in, which is like, I think it's okay to just sleep in. Like, I don't do it that often, but it's like a treat if you do it seldomly or every so often. Yeah, Jay Royal. Welcome. First of all, welcome to the live show. But and shout out to Michigan, Midwest, in the building. But yeah, it was like cloudy all day. The sun didn't even shine until the sun didn't come out until probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock. It was like one of those very, very, very cloudy days. But once I finished my video so early, I was just like, I have to get outside. I have to let the sun kiss my skin. And I'm glad that I did that. It's about 45 minutes or so round trip for me to walk to the UPS store and back. So that's really all I needed. And now I'm in such a good mood. That's all I really need. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm like a vampire when it's like the weather can really like affect the way that I am or my mood and stuff. Where if it's cloudy or rainy or snowing or just dark and whatnot, I'm like in more of like a lower energy mood. But when it's like this, when it's sun is shining, beautiful, people outside smiling, laughing, playing, whatever, I literally feel uplifted, revamped, energized, and just ready to just do whatever. How is it like living without your lower legs? And why do you keep wiggling your stumps when you sit? I'm on the bike. I don't know what you want me to say, Kirk, but yeah, I'm just I guess maybe does it look like I'm like I don't have any legs right now? What's up, Jordan Dixon? Thank you, bro. Yeah, if you got any questions, Jordan, just let me know. Just drop it in here, and I'll be happy to try to answer any questions you may have as far as like vlogging, videography, and stuff. It's really much easier than people think, and it's very simple. Don't overcomplicate it, and just have fun with it. Really, it's not. I don't feel like the cameras that I use, the setup that I use, is anything spectacular. It's just the ability to try to tell stories using what you have, if that makes sense. So, Verus, you said you're cranky from the end of January to beginning of March. Yeah, it's like middle of March, end of March is what I notice is when like the weather really starts to kind of change for the better. But this is just like a little, spring is just like hello right now. Spring is just like giving us a little taste. What's up, Liam? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Mazir Jordan. That's because it says Mazir Jordan. It says your name on your username handle thing. But Jersey girl, what's up, Jersey girl? Yeah, you guys make it easy when you have like when your name is like your actual username, and then like if it's like something that it's not your actual name, and I gotta like figure out what your I'm gonna try this Q&A sticker thing. Let me see. Um, so I'm using this Q&A sticker thing. So I guess you guys like let me know nicknames. I guess it's automatically choosing the questions. But you going to Japan? Jersey girl? Yeah, I feel like Jersey girl. You feel like you've been on the channel for a long time. Although I did start my channel like literally 10 years ago. So you might have started like when I first started vlogging, like doing these daily vlogs when I moved to New York. But shout out to people who's been here for the longevity, you know. But if you're going to Japan, so another one, I've only been to Tokyo. I didn't go to Kyoto or like any other parts of the island, but I stayed in Ginza, and I highly recommend staying in Ginza if you have the chance. It's to me, it's like the heart of the city. It's more calm. Really, the majority of Tokyo is calm, but definitely Ginza. Shibuya is where like all the ruckus is. And then the food there is just gonna make sure you try monjayaki. That's my favorite food of all time. And then make sure you're doing like chicken katsu, the curries, ramen. Like you're not gonna go wrong. Like the food is outstanding in Tokyo. But I can only give you recommendations as far as Tokyo goes. Not all of Japan. Jordan Dixon, you said your main struggle is being comfortable behind the camera and not always trying to get the perfect shot all the time. Was it natural for you, or did you just take some time to adjust to that? So that's a great question. And me answering this question basically covers like literally anything new that you try to do. Like, for example, me doing this vlog, I don't think that I don't feel comfortable doing it off the bat, if you know what I'm saying. I just do it. I just rip the band-aid off, so to speak. And over time you get natural and you'll become more comfortable. I'm not like a natural, I'm an introvert. I'm a person who doesn't really like naturally talking to a lot of people and stuff like that. But over time, you just kind of build up this like thicker skin or whatever. And you just, over repetition and practice and stuff, you just get better. And then you'll look back after you've put like 6 months of your time and energy into it and then realize, time just kind of like came with you and you just realize you became natural. So any new venture that you're trying to do, whether it's arrow shooting bow and arrows or playing a new video game or playing basketball for the first time, golfing for the first time, riding a bike for the first time, you're gonna suck at it. You're gonna like I suck at everything that I start new. It's just that you got to get used to sucking and just kind of getting better with anything. So, and you're not gonna have any subscribers at the beginning, so you might as well not even worry about your first like 50 videos, 100 videos, whatever. Nobody's gonna be watching it anyway. So use those first 100 videos to just kind of like practice. And then by the time you actually build an audience and build a community and stuff, people will be like, oh, you're comfortable. Because you guys are only seeing me right now where, I would think most of you probably would think that I'm comfortable, but I wouldn't like say, I mean, it definitely didn't start off this way. I just picked up a camera and just started recording and stuff and then just fall in love with the process. And then over time, you'll get better with it. Another one, you said you joined the page last year during the fires in LA. So I was like, I was just doing like little mukbangs here and there. But, for the past like 5 years prior to 2024, like I got demonetized. I pretty much was doing like keto mukbangs from 2015 to 2019 or so. Got demonetized, and then from 2020 to I want to say like 2024 or something. Like I didn't know what to do as far as the channel goes. I had low motivation and just trying to figure it out. But I've tried to do vlogs here and there throughout this like period, this my adventure with YouTube, but it just happens to be that vlogging is just the thing that I just love the most, like by far, without a doubt. Um, uh, ain't for it. Uh, enjoy Mardi Gras. Me and my family were actually just talking about going to New Orleans actually. So maybe in the next few weeks or something, we might try to take a little trip out there, my family and I. So enjoy Mardi Gras. I forgot that today is Mardi Gras, so I don't know if you left the chat already, but ain't for it. Thanks for dropping in, showing love, and enjoy the rest of your time down there. Um, Captain Kirk, what's up, Captain Kirk? Welcome to the second. This is the second live show. But thanks for dropping in and just being you and just showing love and just I just love all that energy, you guys. Um, uh, yeah, Jersey girl. I've been trying to do these sandwiches. Like, I don't know what it is about sandwiches specifically, but sandwiches are just like whatever. It just becomes my go-to, and it's what I guess find the art of the sandwich to be something of enjoyment, I must say. And I literally just went to the bodega and picked up some burger meat. So I'm going to be making a burger. And I've just been craving really like unhealthy foods, you guys, like just eating like Sour Patch Kids every night and stuff. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I have just been going in, you know. My dad and brother have joined the chat. So everybody say hi to Paul and my dad. Yeah, thanks for sending some love from Atlanta as always. My people from the South, Captain Kirk. Thank you for that advice. I appreciate it. You're down south as well, Jordan Dixon. Oh, so you're also in Louisiana. I don't really have like a community. Like I don't really. That's one thing that I want to try to like get better at, especially like this year, is try to like collaborate with other influencers and stuff, other YouTubers or whatever, and try to build on that because I'm such a lone wolf, you guys. Like, I just feel like I'm so much more productive by myself. But I know that you can't really like, you can only go so far by yourself. And that's that other thing where I need to start just reaching out and collaborating and stuff with other creative minds and stuff. Hey, Monique. What is good? Thanks for joining in. Love your energy as always. But yeah, guys, like I said, like this year, I'm gonna try to like reach out more, be a little bit more, not so just like to myself and just like diving into my own work and try to just like collaborate and stuff with more people and stuff. But yeah, if you got any other questions, let me know for sure. YouTube favorites. I mean, yeah, I love like vloggers. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like Daniel Simmons. Who else? Man, I can't even remember people's names right now. I can't even think of anybody's names. This is dude from Africa. I forgot his name. But mostly like vloggers, people who do like street photography. Basically, if anybody's like wanting to do like YouTube or whatever, look at your recommendations on YouTube, and YouTube basically knows you. It knows like your personality, it knows who you are. And like for me, I get recommended like street photography, daily vloggers, body cam videos. And I don't, obviously I'm not a cop and I don't do body cam videos, but like when I do my like bike rides and stuff like that, that is basically what it's saying is like I do POV style videos. And that's why I like watching POV videos, like body cam videos. And that's why I like creating that kind of content, if that makes sense. So like anybody who's like interested in that kind of stuff, just literally just look at your recommendations, look at the videos that you get recommended on Instagram or YouTube and stuff, and you can pretty much figure it out from there. It's crazy how much these channels and stuff like know us personally. So Jordan Dixon, you said Eunice, Louisiana. I've never heard of that. You're also an introvert and trying to get more out there as far as community goes. This is a strong, weird, different take, but I actually believe that introverts are kind of have a advantage when it comes to YouTube because you don't require other people. Like myself, for example, like sitting down right here, like it seems like I'm like talking to. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but it's just me and the camera right here. There's no like other people involved, and I don't necessarily like to work with other people. I work far better alone and stuff, and would not classify myself as like a team player. I just like being by myself and working alone. And making videos and stuff like this is like it's definitely a lonely venture. So, I don't know why people think that being an introvert is like not a good thing, or you're not going to go far being an influencer, content creator, stuff like that. But that is far from the truth. I actually think it's harder for extrovert because yeah, they might have like a louder personality and easy to just like turn on personality type and stuff, but they require other people, unlike introverts. Thank you, Captain Kirk. He said I'm cool just the way that I am, and I try to just be myself. You guys, like I don't want this to feel like work. I try to make these videos and stuff. I don't want to feel like I'm working because then it kind of takes away from the joy of the content of the videos and stuff. And like for me personally, I just want to do things that I enjoy, and hopefully like everybody can grasp on or just like enjoy the things that I like making, like cooking food or taking pictures, photography, stuff like that. And I know you guys, like I need to get all new like gallery stuff, gallery wall and new pictures. Like my bedroom is completely bare. My bathroom is bare. And just get like all new artwork. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do to this apartment too, and just kind of get like backed up. And I'm like, even right now, I'm like about 2 weeks behind on content, which I don't like. But just for like safety reasons and stuff, like I do need to be at least like a week or so behind content because I can't really have it be, the day far away from my current day, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, how is the weather? How is the weather like in Atlanta? How's the weather right now in Louisiana? I imagine it's really nice right now. My brother and my dad are in Houston. They're getting ready to leave Houston, but it was like 80 degrees in Houston, which sounds amazing, to be quite honest. 70 degrees in Atlanta. Whew. I would kill for that right now. Jordan Dixon, another great question. How did I build the aesthetic And then also the fits are fire, and where do I shop and thrifting. To me, you guys, personal style is something that everybody I think should take like a little bit of time to try to figure out. It's not something that you just like, you just all of a sudden just have personal style. It's just like anything. It's just like, it sounds crazy to compare personal style to cooking, but as far as like building your own personal style, it's the same thing. Like the way that you shoot a jump shot when you're playing basketball and stuff, like you don't just like wake up one day and just have like, you're just good at basketball or whatever. You have to like put the time and effort and practice into it in order to build that. I remember like I can go back like 10 years ago and I'm like trying to open up my closet and I'm like stressing out over what outfit I'm gonna wear. I'm looking at my stuff and it's like I don't like none of my clothes. I don't like any of these shirts. I don't like any of my pants. Like, and then you end up spending like 2 hours just to go get ready and you're stressed out trying to go hang out with a girl or something or whatever. And I always just kind of wondered how people had like, it just seemed like some people just, it just came easy for them. And, just over time, you just kind of like figure out like you put this shirt on or this sweater or this hat and it doesn't fit my head right. It doesn't make me feel good. I kind of, when I'm walking out in public with this pair of pants on or this pair of shoes on, I feel a little off. And then you start finding over time, you know, there's just a certain aesthetic or certain look that I like, I guess, create like mood boards and like Pinterest. And I watch other creators and stuff on like Instagram or whatever. And it's like, I feel like that's me when I see them wear that. I'm like, that's speaking to my soul. And you start buying more clothes that are like that and less of like the other kind of aesthetic. Cause like, it's really just kind of having, I guess, like tunnel vision as far as knowing which way or which direction you want to go with your own personal style. But it's definitely some like digging. It's definitely some work that you got to put into it. You can't just like go to the store and just buying a whole bunch of stuff. I used to do that where I would just go to the store and just buy a whole bunch of stuff on sale and then spend like $200 on a bunch of stuff that I wear one time or literally never even wear. Like all my stuff now gets worn pretty frequently. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell that I wear a lot of the same clothes over and over again. And that's just because every single piece that I currently have in rotation goes with other things, if that makes sense. And I still need to throw away a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's still taking up a bunch of space in my current closet that is just taking up space. And I never gravitate to those certain pieces, no matter how expensive or whatever it is. Just kind of got to just constantly be getting rid of things and then bringing new things in. And the longer you hold on to those like older pieces and stuff, the worse it's going to get for you, the harder it's going to be. And you're going to have that anxiety and stress every time you try to get dressed, if that makes sense. And obviously, like some people are going to dive deeper into the fashion lane than others. Like not everybody like cares about fashion and stuff as much as others, but everybody, I truly believe that every single person has like a certain style or aesthetic that they can kind of tap into. But that's a good question, Jordan. Very, very good question. But where do I shop though? I pretty much do the bulk of my stuff online. I don't even know the last time I like really went out and like bought clothes in New York. Like I just don't really go shopping in stores and stuff. I kind of go around and just kind of like look around sometimes, but all my stuff is just like ASOS. I like the European aesthetic. Weekday is my favorite brand. But pretty much all of my stuff is just online. And then I do have some pieces that I do pick up from thrifting as well. I don't do as much thrifting these days. I honestly don't even do that much shopping. I'm pretty satisfied with my current wardrobe, my current closet, to where I don't feel like I need a bunch of new stuff in my closet, if that makes sense. Like I'm satisfied with my current wardrobe, and I don't feel like I need to add much anything else right now. But I guess the one thing that I don't like wearing as much though is like summertime clothes. Like I know like spring and stuff is getting ready to come out, and summer's, summer really is that close where you're gonna have to start wearing like t-shirts and stuff like that. Like that's not really. I don't get as excited for that kind of fashion. Sweating all the time, and I like wearing like winter stuff. Even though like winter, I just realized I don't like the winter. I just realized this cold stuff is just, what I'm saying. Like I love New York and stuff, but I could do without January. I could do without February, and do without early March. Captain Kirk says, my problem is I like to wear different outfits each day, but I have issues on what to wear daily. I am a little vain about appearance. I'm human. Shoot me. No, yes, that's like the most human thing ever. That's how I feel. That's how I feel as well. Like when it's that feeling when you like open your closet, like say you're going on a date, or say you got to go to an event or something, or whatever it is, or even just to go to the bodega. It's like I want to look my best just to walk across the street because it makes me feel better. That means when I say hello to people, it's going to be more confident. When I smile at somebody, it's going to be more confident, because it all like if you got a haircut that day or whatever, all these things are going to like stack on top of each other, where you're going to have your utmost confidence. Even having like when you get like smear on your glasses, or a little like you have something on your glasses, and if that's affecting my vibe right now, it's going to affect the way that I approach people and talk and walk and everything. I mean that's a little extreme, but it's true. Hey Jackie, thanks for bringing the good vibes. Thanks for joining in. Always appreciate you and your perfect energy, good vibes, all that. Oh my God, yes. Summer. I mean, sorry, summer in the South just sounds miserable. But I mean, like, there's no like perfect place, you guys. Like, it gets really hot in New York as well in the summertime and stuff. But uh, yeah, I just like that like humid kind of heat and stuff is just like I could just do without that as well. And it sounds like I'm just like I'm complaining about winter in New York. I'm complaining about humidity in the South or New York or whatever. And it's like, I mean, it's all good energy. It's all still positive vibes. But I still could do without winter in New York though. I still could do without this snow and stuff. Like this was just a crazy. It's been a crazy month, I guess, in New York. As soon as like it actually feels like winter came in like early December. It started snowing in November. You feel me, Monique? But yeah, I'm just like, cause it was crazy. One thing that I've noticed is that you guys heard me making the videos back in like early um early fall, and I could not wait until the weather like cooled down. Like I thought like October, September, October was just very, very hot. It's like summer got extended, and it almost felt like spring. I mean, sorry, it almost felt like fall never really had a chance to shine. It went from very, very hot and like 80 degrees in like October, and then it just like went straight to winter. It was like maybe 1 month of like 45, 50 degrees, and then it went straight to just like freezing cold. And this is just my perception. It just kind of felt like that for me. Now Vegas, like that West Coast, like that dry heat and stuff, like it gets people think that like Vegas and stuff and LA and stuff is cold. I mean, sorry, warm. I mean, it is warm for sure, but as soon as the sun goes away, it's freezing. Like it's so cold. Like if you stand, you could stand in the shadow. You could stand in the shade, and it's just immediately freezing. And then you could take like two steps to the left, and the sun will be on you and it'll feel comfortable. But like in the wintertime and stuff on the West Coast, it's just, it literally is freezing. You would be surprised how cold it actually gets at nighttime and stuff. Although their temperatures are different because like 45 degrees in that dry kind of weather feels it, you're just gonna be confused because it says 45 degrees or 50 degrees, but it feels like what 25 or 30 degrees feels like on the East Coast or like the Midwest and stuff, if that makes sense. You'd be like, oh, 45, 50 degrees. Like, I'm gonna just go outside with a t-shirt on and then you'd be freezing. Like, it gets very cold over there as well. But yeah, guys, I could not wait to have it be just like 65 degrees again. Like, I'm actually like, I truly do not like summer. I didn't think I liked summer, and it's like now I really can't wait till summer. I can't wait to get out of this cold like this. Um, yeah, the South is probably more of like, to be honest, like the South has probably got it the best as far as like winter goes because it's just kind of like you said, mild, Captain Kirk, where you don't have to own like a down jacket or a whole bunch of layers and stuff, and you're not going to be unbearably freezing or anything. But I guess this has just been a bad, very very cold winter for everybody. There's no like, um, yeah, for sure, Jordan. I'm always down to connect with fellow creators and whatnot. So and if you're ever out of New York, just holler at your boy, or I'll, like I said, I think we were planning on going to Louisiana in a few weeks. I've heard so many good things about uh, New Orleans, and like literally, like I feel like everybody that I talks to that's been to New Orleans talks about how it's just such good vibes, like the scenery, and I want to do like photography down there, and I just feel like right now, like I just feel like I really need to get away. I feel like I need to go somewhere. Like the bug is just itching me like crazy. I need to go travel somewhere, and right now it's looking like New Orleans. My family and I were actually going to go to Yellowstone, but right now Yellowstone is even colder than New York, and not really in the mood to go to Yellowstone when it's like single digits. Or even when I checked the other day, it was literally negative degrees outside, and like I'm not trying to leave New York to go somewhere even colder and just be so uncomfortable and miserable and stuff. Uh, do you like Captain Kirk? You like New Orleans, Jordan? How is New Orleans? Like, what's the vibe like in New Orleans? What's the temperature like in New Orleans? Like, I don't know what it is, but people even that like aren't even from the U.S. have told me that they love New Orleans. Like they rave about New Orleans. I'm not sure exactly what exactly besides like the food and the stuff like that, but like people just swear by New Orleans for some reason. Um, and I just like it's just kind of weird that I haven't been there. It seems like a place that I would have visited by now, but uh, unfortunately, I've never been. But it might be up next, so hopefully we can try, or my family and I can try to plan a trip down there in the coming weeks and get out of this cold. Like I said, but New Orleans is a great place for people coming for other states. However, the hidden gems are found in other parts of Louisiana. Yeah, it's actually been a long time since I've even been to the South, like the deep South, like because I don't consider like Florida the South for some reason. Like I consider Florida its own like entity, if that makes sense. And also, I don't consider Texas to be like the South when I'm thinking of the South for some reason. whenever I go to Texas, Texas and Florida are like their own like thing, but like Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, stuff like that is what I consider like the South, if that makes sense. Like Captain Kirk said he's got bitten by an alligator down in Louisiana. Oh boy. Monique said it's a vibe. It's a vibe down in New Orleans. Yeah, I'm all for exploring, guys. I literally feel like that's all I want to do. It's you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not lying to you guys. Like all I literally want to do is just travel. If I could just like, not have an apartment or anything and not live anywhere and just be a nomad, like I would do that. Like just have a suitcase and just literally just travel and not do anything else but travel. Like that would be my ideal life. To not have an apartment, no place where I live or anything, just like bouncing from hotel to hotel. And I'm not doing Airbnbs anymore. Like I hate Airbnbs. Like I've had such bad experiences with Airbnbs and like they call them hovering hosts. I see VRBO or whatever, the other company is making these commercials now where they're talking about hovering hosts, and I have met my fair share of hosts who are putting their hands in the cookie jar and stuff and trying to control everything. Whew. Yeah, I just like to have like hotels and stuff these days. Like, no, Jackie said he's kidding, right? Captain Kirk, you didn't actually get bit by an alligator, but I did try like alligator nuggets one time, and I think it was Florida as a kid had some alligator nuggets, which is very different to say the least. You guys, I cannot wait to make this burger. Like this morning, I had grits for the first time in a couple months. Actually, I think it's the first time this year that I've had grits, and it was so good, you guys. Uh, oh yeah, like that's the one main thing going to Louisiana or New Orleans specific is for the Cajun food. That's really like, you know, something that just like goes straight to my soul is just the Cajun food or um jambalaya, sausage. I think it's called like sausage, like a dule or whatever. Like that kind of stuff is just. And we had this restaurant in Indiana called Yats, Yatz, and they always had these like Creole Cajun style meals and stuff. And I don't know, it's just so savory and just perfect. I got to start expanding too, like trying to make more like different kind of dishes and stuff. Like I make what I'm used to and like what I've kind of like seen and stuff, but I want to try doing like just I don't know, just different styles of food and whatnot. Try different things because I'm such a creature of habit, I guess. Like, but I think you guys think that I've been trying enough food, like trying different or doing a good job at least as trying different food to cook and explore with. I'm pretty like stick to my thing, but I feel like I try to do different ingredients, different bread, different protein, the way that it's like marinated or whatever. Like I try to explore as best as I can. Um, Thank you, Captain Kirk. Yeah, I try. I try to do my best. Jordan said, "You say um, your wife and you love the mom and pop shops down there." Oh, I love coffee shops. Yeah, I actually haven't been going to coffee shops as much here in the city, just because like I'm just trying to save money. I'm not trying to, go spend a whole bunch of money. But it's like to get out of the house and go somewhere. definitely like coffee shops, going to grab a croissant somewhere. That's my kind of energy. It's my kind of vibe. Like, and that's what I would choose over doing anything really. Um, to just go and just get away for a little bit or do some editing or whatnot. Yeah, I just picked up some ground beef. So right when I get off here, I'm gonna do some ground. I got some ground beef and got some potato rolls. So normally I've been doing like brioche buns, but this time I'm gonna use these potato rolls and just see what kind of different vibe the burger is gonna get. And I'm trying to decide whether I'm gonna do like a barbecue burger, Carolina Gold barbecue burger, or just do my like the Magnific sauce from Trader Joe's, which is basically like In and Out's, animal style sauce, or basically like McDonald's secret sauce. And it's just easy. It's just easy to just like throw that on a burger. Uh, Captain Kirk, I love that's like my favorite food. Like I feel like Asian, I feel like Japanese or Asian is my like favorite right now. Um, and then Mediterranean, it's like I eat that like that's like clockwork for me. Like just going to the bodega and just grabbing a chicken over rice with the white sauce and stuff. Like that's like my favorite, most like I would say out of everything when I'm just like not cooking at home. Mediterranean is what I like am paying for most of the time. Uh, well, it's between that and Asian, but definitely like Asian and Mediterranean is probably like my top two. Like right now, when we speak, when I'm craving something, when I want to spend money, um, it's either Asian or Mediterranean. 9 times out of 10, most definitely. Like uh, my so Jordan, grab my email. You can email me. So grab my email. I don't know if the live video has my email in it, but I don't know if I can type on here. But it's just Theo. So Theo Jacob JACOB SEY, the first 3 letters of my last name at gmail.com. And then just reach out to me there. But like you can look in the link of any description or on my channel bio, and my email is gonna be in there. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Um, yeah, I don't know, like that, like any sort of like garlic sauce or white sauce or whatever is just like that. That speaks to my soul, you guys. Like, that's like my favorite thing ever. Like, well, I burned 400 calories. I'm gonna do 12 more minutes on here. I'm gonna do 12 more minutes on here just so I can feel good. Because, hey, Deidre, uh, yeah, no pressure. Like, thanks for just like stopping in, showing love. I don't expect you guys to just be like jumping in and like staying forever. Like, I know you guys are busy doing your own things. You got lives and everything, but thanks for showing love and just stopping through, even if it's just for like 2 minutes. Uh, but yeah, like I'm like starving right now, you guys. Like all I had today, like I said, was just the grits, and it just felt special to just like make. I was literally sitting there. I was like, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like doing dishes, and I was like looking out, and I was like, man, I was like actually craving chicken over rice. Like I was this close to just going to get some more chicken over rice because it's the quickest, easiest, fastest, most convenient kind of food to get in New York. And it just hits the spot every single time. I don't think I've ever gone and got chicken over rice with extra, like my order. The thing at bodegas or the deli, like you gotta like know what you want. You gotta like tell them exactly what they want on it or what you want on it. And they be cooking like 2, 3, 4, 5 different people's meals at the same time. So when it's your turn, you gotta know what you want. You know what I mean? And my go-to order as far as like chicken over rice is chicken over rice with lettuce and onions and extra white sauce, no hot sauce. Normally these days, I try to like, limit my hot sauce intake or just kind of like be very moderate with it. And I don't want anybody putting hot sauce on my stuff on their end, if I'm going to use hot sauce, I want to use it on my own, just simply because I don't like my stomach to hurt and stuff. Uh, Captain Kirk, thanks for stopping in as always. I appreciate you dropping in and just showing some love, but you take care, my friend. Peace and love always. But I got 10 more minutes on here and then I'm going to make this burger. Like I literally have been thinking about this burger since like noon. And the thing is like I would rather make my own burger than like go out to eat these days. I really should have like went to New Orleans, or my family and I should have tried to like plan uh going to Louisiana or New Orleans right now during Mardi Gras, because that's like an experience. And for me, it's like it's all about experiences and stuff. Because I don't really understand, I guess, exactly what Mardi Gras is. To be honest, like I don't really. I've seen like the masks and stuff and the show and the parades and stuff, but I don't really know exactly what Mardi Gras is. If that makes sense. Yeah, if you guys are in the live, in the chat, whatever, um, drop a like just for showing some love, just for the sake of showing some love. Um, yeah, Deidre, it's different, isn't it? This is only the second. This is only the second time I've done live video, but I fell in love with it last time. The first time I ever did it, I was like, I have to do these. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I honestly did not think that I would like doing live videos. But once you like have like people on here and stuff, and just like being able to interact in real time and stuff, is just different. It's just I don't really know how to explain it, but just being able to actually like talk to you guys physically, like not just like after the fact, doing comments and whatnot, like seeing you guys live is just different. It's a totally different vibe and I love it. Yeah, the last live I was literally on there for like 3.5 hours, like something crazy. And I didn't even realize it was that long. That was like the day before the snowstorm. I think it was literally the day before the snowstorm hit. But yeah, literally 3.5 hours, guys. That's crazy. But I mean, that just goes to show like I value hanging out with you guys. Like, there was a couple times. There's been a lot of times actually the past few weeks where I was going to go live, but I guess the wall that I run into is that if I have a video that I posted, that video would kind of be just like pushed away if I was on a live for like 3 hours. Like nobody would be able to watch my video that I edited and posted if I'm on live, if that makes sense. So I try to wait for days, which is more rare for me, to have a day where I'm not posting an actual physical video to try to do the live, if that makes sense. But lately, like since work and stuff has started to pick up more, I've had a couple more like days in between where I was unable to edit and upload a video just from working and stuff. But Monique said, "Did I figure out how to end the live?" No. I see the X. There's like the X right here, but I don't know what I did. I think I literally just like I had to swipe up and just like close out the swipe away the YouTube app because it was just difficult. I don't think I was on there. It was like lingering for like an additional like 20 seconds or something. I couldn't figure out how to close off the app. And then even the first time actually that I went live, I couldn't figure out how to actually go live. So I was on the bike right here for like 20 to 30 minutes talking to myself. There was nobody in the chat. And I had a full blown conversation with myself. Thinking that I was like, is this what live is like? Like there's nobody here. Even though you guys, like, in all honesty, like even if you guys didn't even show up or anything, I would be the only person like literally like in the audience, like liking my own videos and commenting on my own videos. Like, but if when I was on that first live and it wasn't public, it was like unlisted. I was like, I'm here for like 20 minutes just having a conversation for myself, close it out. And then luckily my brother said he was like, he told me that there was no notification. He was trying to search to see if the live happened. And I was like, I was confused because I didn't understand how to do it, and was able to just re-upload the video or restart the live and go public. And that's when I figured out that you had to actually like click the public thing. I thought you just click live and then you're live, but that's not the case. Jordan, you said before you get back to work, what do I use to edit? I use Final Cut Pro. So Final Cut Pro has been my best friend for the past year. I just found in my groove, I guess. And I use, when I do color grading and stuff, I use Dehancer to give it like that film emulation film look, just to like make it just a little bit different. This, which was also, that was also a brand deal that I did right when I first started doing these vlogs. Deidre asks, so what are my plans when the weather warms up? Oh my God, I'm gonna be outside. You guys. Like when the first glimpse of like 50 plus degrees, like I'm outside. Like I'm riding my bike every day. Like I feel like I haven't done any street photography. I need to do a bunch of street photography. Like I just been in the house. Like the past like month, I feel like I have been in the house just like making cooking videos. It'll probably be less cooking. I mean, I'm still gonna be cooking. Like that's, I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna be cooking, but when I'm spending a lot more time outside, I'm less likely to be able to cook and stuff because I'm gonna be tired from riding the bike. I'm gonna be tired from walking around doing street photography and stuff. So it'll be like my piece of my pie is gonna be shifted a little bit. It's gonna be more street photography videos, more bike videos, and a little bit less cooking videos. But I hope to equal. I want it to all to be like equal amounts of everything. Just like I just like, and the thing is that I noticed about New York too, since it's a walking city, you got to be outside, regardless whether it's 10 degrees or it's 80 degrees. I just want to try to do more things, like go into more like museums and stuff like that. Go into more just like stuff to do outside in the city. Even though I'm not trying to spend money, I try my hardest to not be just like, literally feels like every single time I literally walk outside of my apartment, like walk outside, out the stoop, whatever, like I feel like I spend money like crazy. It just feels like money just falls out of my pocket as soon as I step outside. I don't know how, but when I do like stay indoors, just like make cooking videos or whatever, I feel like I can like not be worried about like going out to eat and having the urge or feeling the urge to go shopping, buy clothes or stuff like that. But especially right now, like I'm in the house, but as soon as I feel it's like 50 degrees or beyond, like I'm gonna be outside, you guys. And I cannot wait till like spring, like real spring. Like I know it'll probably be raining. It feels like the weather has actually been so much better than what I expected for New York. I thought it was gonna be like cloudy every day, like the Pacific Northwest. I thought it was gonna be raining a lot more, but it's like even during the wintertime, it is literally like every day that I wake up and look outside, open my curtains and whatnot, it's blue skies. Like I would say at least like 3/4 of the time, 75-80% of the time, it's like a blue sky. It's like a little bit of clouds or whatever. It's just I'm actually really surprised how nice the weather in New York is, despite everybody being like, or I guess just like comparing it to LA, which is a hard comparison, but I just find the weather to be amazing out here. Besides right now, besides January, February, March. Yeah, no problem, Jordan. Send me that email, and whenever I get out there, we could definitely try to link up and try to figure something out. But if you got any other questions or whatever, I'm all ears. But thanks for hopping in and enjoy the rest of your time, bro. So it has been 60 minutes. So now I plan on cooking up this burger and grubbing. And actually, I realized like I've been cooking so much variety and stuff these days for the past however long that I really don't want to cook in bulk. I don't really feel the need to cook in bulk um, these days, just simply because sometimes, like, if I want to have like ground chicken one day and then like chicken thighs the next day or something, like I can do that as opposed to just having only ground chicken. I mean, only ground chicken for like 3 4 days, or only what is it called, like chicken thighs. I don't need to like try to like overwork myself like that, and just try to, let me put this right here. Just do what I can, if that makes sense. Try to like I just went to Trader Joe's the other day and just realized like I don't really need to try to cook too much food all at once, and I can try to like relax it a little bit, if that makes sense. But I am excited. I just picked up this. It's a new spatula that I just got from the brand Meat Meizen. So this kind of spatula is one that I've been needing for like, it's called a metal fish spatula, and it's better for like flipping burgers and like flipping fried eggs, stuff like that. And it just kind of like happened out of the blue. That's like the one missing piece that I needed for trying to get these burgers and stuff properly made. And uh, I wanted to go get pizza, but like I'm excited because I just got this spatula and now I want to cook a burger and like see how much better it is using the spatula. And I think that it's like important, just like getting new clothes and stuff. When I have like new cooking equipment like this and stuff, it just, for me, it just makes it more exciting to like try something new, if that makes sense. Uh, where are you from, Jackie? What city are you from, or where are you coming from, and where will you be staying in New York? I'm just trying to put this camera on here real quick. Jackie, where are you from? Where are you coming from, or where do you live at? You just moved to Delaware. Um, well, thanks for stopping in, Deidre. Sending love and energy your way, and thanks for stopping in, even despite the fact that you're busy or at work or whatever. And I'll catch you next time. So, peace, love, and positivity. Uh, Jackie, where are you staying? Where are you going to be staying in New York? But I just don't want to shop anywhere else, guys. Like even like getting my food from the bodega. Like I don't even want to like purchase food from the bodega. I only purchase food from the bodega because it's convenient. It's called a convenience store for a reason, but like I don't even like care. Like if I had the chance to just buy literally everything, if Trader Joe's was just ever so slightly closer than what it is, I would be much happier. But it's just too hard. I can only pick up 2 grocery bags worth of stuff when I go to Trader Joe's on my bike, especially. But even also when I'm like taking the bus or subway to get to Trader Joe's or whatever, like there's only so much stuff when you're in a city like this. You can't like put a whole bunch of stuff in your trunk because you're walking or whatever. You can't do stuff like that anymore. So I'm just obviously I'm used to it, but there's always so much stuff that I'm like leaving at at the store at Trader Joe's specifically because I can only take what I can because I don't want to overdo it or overexert myself, if that makes sense. It is like playing a game sometimes. Like, being where I'm coming from and like having to be in a city now, like or a city like New York, because I was in a city before, but New York especially is one of the more difficult cities when it comes to like doing things like going to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or whatever. Like you can't just like buy stuff the same way that you were or that you would in like other places, if that makes sense. Not as easily. Uh so I'm just gonna do this is the Magnificsauce that I was talking about, where it's pretty much like Trader Joe. I mean, sorry, In and Out's animal style sauce and like McDonald's burger secret sauce. But I just find it easier to just use this. Sometimes I might do just mustard. Sometimes I might do ketchup and mayo. Or I was even thinking of doing like a sweet barbecue sauce just to like do something a little bit different, just to switch it up a little bit. But like when I'm switching it up, like I just change the bread or I might change the cheese or whatever. But for whatever reason, like I'm really, really, really craving a burger right now. Uh, it's called a rat. This is a rat tail. Um, but yeah, this is I'm gonna show it to you again, Jackie. So Magnificauce. Yeah, I like the when I do fries also. I like the horseshoe fries as opposed to like thicker like steak fries and stuff. Like I like the the very thin cut fries. More like steak and shake consistency. More like who else is known for having just like really skinny fries? Like if you ever been to Fat Burger, you have the choice to get like skinny fries or fat fries, and I just always prefer these like smaller skinny fries for whatever reason. Let me create some space. Let's see if you guys can still see things over here. And then also, before I forget, I want to. Um, so this thing right here, this is it looks like a shower cap, but I put this on the what's it called, like the smoke detector. So shout out to Miss Kim. She recommended getting these, and as you guys saw, like from the videos, like whenever I cook anything, like these things are the most sensitive things ever. And like when you add these, you just put it over the top I don't know if you guys can still see. I don't know if you guys can see that up there. Let me see. So that's the where is it? That's the smoke detector right there, and you just literally put it right over the top like a hairnet, and it prevents the smoke detector from going off like crazy. Because my neighbors probably hate me when I cooked all my food without having that, and it just was going crazy. Like every like 2 minutes, the smoke detector was going off, and like no matter how much fans I had going on or whatever, it would just go off. And nobody likes to have a neighbor who has smoke detectors going off every couple of minutes. And I'm wondering what they do. I'm wondering my neighbors, their smoke detectors used to go off a lot too. And I'm wondering if they also did the same thing because I don't necessarily hear their smoke detectors going off as much anymore. So let me get this air fryer. And like everybody just gets used to you get used to your own space and stuff. Like this small apartment or small kitchen that I have no longer like actually feels as small as it, I guess, actually is. But let me move this over here. Uh, yeah, my I don't know where like normal smoke detectors are, like in other apartments and stuff, but it's just literally right there, and it's just like it doesn't bother me anymore once I got this smoke detector cover, but it makes life literally so much better just because I don't like annoying other people. It's not just about me and annoying my own self, but I also don't want to annoy my neighbors and like have them hate me because it literally was to the point where it was like I don't even want to cook. Because when I first moved here and stuff, like I didn't want to cook anything. I don't want my smoke detectors going off every time I'm trying to cook chicken and stuff. Like, why would I be trying to cook chicken in bulk and stuff every time? Or like, I would rather just go to the store and or the restaurant to another restaurant and buy some stuff as opposed to that because I just don't want to annoy people. Have the fire department coming in, and these are air fryer, uh, the air fryer liners. These things also come in clutch as well. So when I use this, I just put it in the basket, and you don't have to clean the air fryer as much. Just makes life anything that like makes life a little bit easier for me and like less hassle, less cleanup, that kind of stuff. I always appreciate. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. Like I just don't like to create more work for myself. But yeah, this is the horseshoe fries that I'm talking about, like the real skinny fries. For whatever reason, I just find skinny fries are just cook much better and have just a better consistency overall than thicker cut fries. That I'm doing. I'm just weighing it out right now because I always just like to calculate. I use the Lose It app and I calculate every single little thing that I put in my mouth. So for me, it just makes life a lot easier because I know what I'm putting in my body. I know how much protein and stuff I'm getting. And, life without that is just, for me, I'm just kind of like obsessing over what I'm actually putting, even if I'm not eating something, even if I'm eating a box of candy or a packet of candy or whatever, I still want to calculate it just to get an idea. And it just keeps me on track. And then also like I don't like throwing these away. Like when I do use something in the freezer bag and I had like the actual bag inside of it, there's no point in me throwing away the entire bag because the food itself didn't actually touch the inside of the bag. I just fold these up and just put it right back in the freezer and just use it for something else because I don't like to waste these bags. Like, because if I did this with every single freezer bag that I had, I would literally use like 10 of these every week, if that makes sense. So, if I had a bag inside of the bag, it just makes life so much simpler to just keep the bag and use it for next time. But yeah, I actually just, I, these days, hold on. Um, and then for smash burgers specifically, I think that 3 ounces per beef ball or ground beef ball, or 3 ounces per patty to 4 ounces per patty is the perfect amount for the smash burger. Because anything bigger than that, it'll be harder to fit it in the pan and smash it down to get that like perfect consistency that you're looking for when it comes to making smash burgers. But I feel like I've made so much of these that I don't even have to really think about it that much. I just kind of throw it together and just like it just comes natural to me almost now. And that's the thing about cooking. It's like I always wonder. I'm like, how do these like chefs and stuff like just kind of like wing it? They just kind of like seems like they just throw stuff together. And it's like the more that you just, I'm obviously not a chef, but just the more that you cook, it's just like anything. It's just like making YouTube videos or whatever. You just get better and better at it. The more that you practice it, like playing basketball. Um, hey Addison, welcome to the chat or welcome to the live. These are the potato rolls that I picked up from the bodega. So I always just like to switch up whatever bread or stuff that I'm using so that I can give it a little bit of consistency or a little bit of variety from last time. I'm done with the brioche buns that I was using. So just pick these up. These are fresh. And then also store your bread in the freezer and not the fridge. The freezer is going to make them stay fresh. The fridge will actually ruin the consistency of the bread. So right now I'm just actually I'm gonna wash this spatula real quick because you never know what's going on at these factories and stuff. I'm gonna make sure that the spatula is clean before I get it going. But yeah, I'm just like really excited about using this spatula because I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what I would normally be using this one, but this is the new fish spatula and it has this like divot in it right here where I can you can get in there and flip burgers. You can flip fried eggs and stuff a lot easier because this one obviously does the job, but it's not as sturdy and useful in this situation to use something like this. And I just can't. I don't want to. I hope it doesn't like scratch because I had the choice between this metal one and a like a Teflon or whatever that kind of like rubber material is that doesn't scratch. But if I would have got that rubber kind of material one, it wouldn't like flip and do. as good of a job with like steaks and stuff like that. So you guys, like, I'm really excited about trying these burgers and stuff using this one as opposed to the normal, just like regular spatula, whatever you call this one. Uh, Take care, Jackie. Thanks for stopping in. As always, sending good love and energy your way, and I will catch you next time as well. Uh, yeah, Monique, these are my favorite. Like, I literally, out of everything, I would probably say that the smash burgers and stuff are my favorite thing to cook. Like, easily. Uh, Addison, you said that your son watches and wants to be an influencer because of me. That is so humbling. That's I'm glad that I can try to put some energy out there that wants to inspire or that can inspire other people to want to like create videos. And I highly recommend that you let them just operate and just let them do what they want to do, and just have fun with it. Like, this is like one of the funnest things that you can do is just make videos and just hang out with you guys. And I can't like I definitely don't take this for granted or anything. Like, anybody who wants to be a content creator, influencer, whatever, um, just grab your camera, just get your iPhone and create something. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be some big over planned thing. You can literally just create something out of nothing and just uh, have fun with it. But I really appreciate the kind words, Addison. Silicone, that's the word. Thank you for that. But yeah, I'm just washing this off real quick. I'm gonna toast these buns. The fries should be done here in a second. And these burgers, they actually cook pretty quickly. So I need to start getting this done, getting this these buns and stuff on here so that the fries are not cooked too quickly, and then I end up having cold fries, and then um, the burger hasn't started cooking yet. So I'm gonna weigh out this meat real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna do 3 ounce. Hope you guys can see as best you can from that angle, but can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see something. Uh, 3 ounces, 3 ounces each. I like doubles. Like, I feel like single patties is not enough for me personally. Um, it always just there's something like nostalgic about like doubles for me. Like, as a kid, like Burger King had those like big kids meals, and I always felt more grown up when I had a double. When I would get a single, I feel like a little kid, even though I was a kid. Getting a big kids meal at Burger King made me feel more grown. And ever since then, I have stuck to that and only get doubles. It's hard for me to just realistically go and just only get a, single burger these days. So um, that's why I do double cheeseburgers. And I also got to remember to like put these fans on and stuff like when I'm cooking. I have two of them, but just so like whatever smoke and stuff that does happen, I'm ready for it. So I'm just toasting the buns right now. I've got my 6 ounces of um, burger meat ready to go. Because, like I said, you guys, like, this stuff happens so quickly. And I got 3 minutes left on, like, this is how, like, when I watch those like shows with like Gordon Ramsay, all that kind of stuff. Like when I watch those chefs have to do it in action, like everything happens so quickly, and like the way that they play those games and stuff, like you don't have that much time. You have to like think very and act very quickly when it comes to the creation of the food, and I think that's like part of the fun of it. Is like dealing with the time management and like knowing where everything is and how everything is getting cooked, and just kind of playing around with that. That is literally part of the fun of it to me. Like these buns are almost done, and then these, I got 2 minutes left on the fries, and then the burgers are gonna be cooked very quickly. And I do have butter and onions as well to throw on there. I don't, for some reason I just don't like eating burgers without onions. Onions is like the only thing. I don't even care about lettuce anymore because lettuce just kind of like, lettuce is just annoying to me because it just browns so quickly, and that's just not something I want to be dealing with. Is browned lettuce. Literally after like a day, like I just find the lettuce to just be bad. All right, I got this on high heat. Actually, with this Hexclad pan, the new pan that I got, the way that it distributes heat is different than a regular pan. So I normally would cook on high heat, the highest it'll go, but on this one, I only do medium to high, and it's pretty much the exact same thing. So the fries are now done, and I'm a little behind, but I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in here just to heat up these onions. I don't like to use oil for the actual burgers. The burgers have enough fat in it to cook in its own fat. So it's actually better to cook them like that uh, without using oil. Cook the meat, the burger meat especially. All right, now that that's all getting cooked up and whatnot, I'm going to throw these burgers on here, flatten them out. Actually, still going to use this one because I'm just smashing the hell out of these right now. Like literally as thin as possible is how I like to eat them, and they cook so much better when you get them as smashed as possible. Just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And this is the new Hexclad. They gave me this new pepper thing. So this is my first time using actual fresh pepper as well with this like thing. I fill it up with like the little pepper pebble things. Um, it's only my second time using it, but uh, I don't know. I like it so far. Yep. Oh shoot, my cheese. All right, the cheese is on there, and then I need to. So this is the, like I said, the magnific sauce. Put a little bit of that on both sides of the bun. Turn that heat down, and then I like to actually just use some of the butter and baste a little bit of butter into the meat itself, and that what turns it into like more of like a butter burger. And I can literally just like take it off the heat pretty much at this point. And also the butter will help like melt the cheese, like just kind of like rubbing it into the cheese and the burger and whatnot. So kind of let all that just run through the burger meat and all that good stuff. Let all that good butter, fat, and flavor get in there, and then we'll be ready to just throw it on there, throw it on the buns, and that's ready. Just got to figure out which one of these is the top and which one's the bottom. Like I said, guys, like this was a very quick process. Like, and just realizing how quickly this process actually is. I'm like, it only takes me like 10. It literally only takes me like 10 minutes to actually like create this whole burger. And that's why it's like it'll take me longer than that to like go to the bodega or go to an actual burger spot and order a burger and have to wait and stuff. Like when I can like make this burger even better, in my opinion, at home, and it's cheaper. Wow, that pan is so heavy, and my wrist just from holding that pan with one hand is just crazy. Um, but there's that. Um, I normally would put like a pickles or something, but like right now I don't feel like messing with that. So, um, oh my god, this is about to be so good, you guys. You guys can see that, but can you guys see that? Look at that boy. And I got these fries. These fries don't even need to be salted for some reason. Get a little bit of catsup. I'm actually gonna leave the fries in a little air fryer container. It's not really a need to take them out, but I'm gonna show you guys one more time. You guys see that? Trying to do the best I can, but beautiful. It's like, who needs McDonald's? Who needs Culver's? Who needs Burger King when you can make that at home? You know, literally, it only. I used to be like intimidated with that, like thinking that it would be like I'll never make a burger that tastes as good. I might be biased, but I think that these burgers taste better than like what I can go pay $15 for at like Shake Shack or something. You know, I'm trying to make it so you guys can see the burger itself. Yeah, can you guys see that? There we go. Now, buen provecho, which is basically like enjoy in Spanish. Provecho. And actually, like, I need to get some like foil. Um, the way they have them at like bodegas or like the way Wendy's used to wrap their burgers up in foil because it lets the cheese and everything melt inside. And it actually is better, I think, when you let the burger and stuff kind of like sit in there and like let that heat kind of like melt the cheese even better and all that. Oh my god, check that out, guys. This is called a smash burger. Mm, that truly is amazing. Um, yeah, Hexclad. Uh, the pans have definitely like changed my cooking habits a little bit because everything else was cooking a little bit more uneven. And I guess I do notice that with that pan, I don't have to cook as high of heat as well as well, obviously it's a bigger pan for my small stove and everything, but it's just not as like dangerous. I don't have to worry about cooking cooking as high, just from whatever their secret is to cooking foods and using the pans and whatnot. But this is fire, you guys. Even just onions by itself. I think this potato bun changes the game too. What you gonna eat, Monique? If I made you hungry, what are you gonna eat now? Does that make you want to go get a burger from somewhere? Oh, I'll definitely try to cook more live, especially if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff. I've thought about doing like a breakfast live or whatever. How you doing, Ken? Uh, I am still loving my apartment. That's one thing, you guys, that I truly do like wake up and appreciate is being in my apartment. Like I truly, I tell my dad every day I talk to him. I wake up and I'm like, man, I am just so thankful to just be here in this apartment. And just like knowing that I could, my expectations of being in New York and stuff was just so much different. I should not have this apartment. When I say that, like I should have like a bunch of roommates right now or something. There's no reason for me to have a rent stabilized apartment, one bedroom, two elevators. Like I just feel so blessed to and grateful to just be in this position. And I just feel like, God sent me a sign that I'm supposed to be in New York every single way possible, that this apartment just means a lot to me. And like literally when I wake up, I feel blessed to be here. I don't know how to explain it to you guys so that you guys actually understand what I'm saying, but I truly do. Like this feels like it's a mansion to me. It's a one bedroom apartment uptown, but to me it feels like I'm in the White House, if that makes sense. Are you are you going to Fat Burger because I was talking about Fat Burger earlier, just a bit ago? I'm not gonna lie, Fat Burger actually makes one of the better burgers too. And if you go to Fat Burger, are you doing fat fries or skinny fries? But yeah, Ken, the apartment has definitely come a long way. I came from just the couch. I just had the couch. You guys remember just the blue couch days. How you doing, Dimitri? So, Monique, you get fat fries. I always choose skinny fries every time. I don't know why. I think it's just like Steak and Shake or something just got me like hooked on on the like really skinny fries like this. Like I just like them more like this than the like big like steak fries. Um, I use the exercise bike. I was just talking to somebody about this. I use the exercise bike pretty much every other day in between days that I don't go to the gym. So when I go to the gym, I try not to do any cardio those days besides like what is built into my day living in New York City. But um, for me, in order to try to like eat, to be able to eat burgers and pizza and stuff and candy and stuff like I do, like that I enjoy, for my mind and for my own sake, like getting on the bike and like working out and stuff allows me to feel better about like eating the things that I would like to eat. Um, so I would say I use the bike probably like at least 3 times a week. But I probably won't be using the Yeso bike as much when the weather heats up, just simply because I will literally probably ride my bike outside every single day. And on the days that I like actually am riding a bike physically, like my actual bike, like the L train, I don't want to ride more bike if that makes sense. Those only days where I'm like not doing anything physical, extracurricular as far as physical activity. I mean, I like all fries, but like I would take shoestring fries and then probably like waffle fries and then probably crinkle cut fries and then fat fries. It's not that I don't like fat fries. I just aesthetically, I like the skinny fry look paired up with like burgers and stuff more so than the fat fries. And same with like when I'm getting steak frites and stuff like that. I feel like it's usually a skinnier kind of fry, and that's more like a nostalgic thing for me. Steak and shake, steak frites, stuff like that is always a skinnier fry, and it just kind of takes me somewhere if that makes sense. You guys see that? Even when I go travel somewhere, I'm gonna try to do like a live or two, going out to eat or something. I just think this is fun. Not like not in like the middle of a restaurant or something, but like if I had a corner seat or was sitting outside in Paris or something, like it would be more normal. I wouldn't want to just be sitting in the middle of a restaurant live streaming, but I just think this is fun. Um, so Ken, I don't actually have any like major plans for the summer. Actually, I don't really have any plans besides just being here and getting as much content as possible. It almost feels like I have to cram all my content that I'm getting outside in 9 or 10 months because this winter has been kind of brutal and like literally all of last month I didn't go outside at all, to be honest. But I am planning to travel. I'm not sure where, but I do plan on traveling somewhere in the summer. Just got to figure out the destination first. Um, yeah, me neither. Like I didn't realize how much I did not like winter. I mean, I've always known that I don't like winter, but when I was living in LA, winter was not as brutal or bad as this, and I was like, I can put up with winter. But this has like made me like snow, and I don't want to have nothing to do with any temperature, any degrees, any Fahrenheit that's less than 20 degrees. I mean, less than 25 degrees, really less than 30 degrees, to be honest. I could do completely without forever. Like, I don't need to be trying to go snowboard, nothing. Like, everybody, some people out there playing snowball fights and going snowboarding and stuff. Like, I just, not really something that I'm really that interested in, but yeah, I could do without it. Uh, DVXN does it feeling like a FaceTime call? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Let me ask you guys: is it a good thing that it feels like this is a FaceTime call, or is that a bad thing? Um, should come to Vegas. Yeah, I've actually only been to Vegas one time, and I literally just passed through it for work. I think I had to like pick up or drop off something that I was doing for work while I was living in LA, but I've never actually like been to Vegas to like hang out and do Vegas things, like Sin City things, but I've only driven through Vegas, never like stopped and actually like spent real actual time in Vegas, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't mind going and check it out. People seem to really love Vegas, the strip. Although like I'm not as much of like a nightlife person at all. Like I don't ever be craving to do like nightlife activities like drinking, casinos, like any of that kind of stuff. Like I just never like have felt intrigued or just like running to go do that kind of stuff. And that might be part of the reason why I guess I just never like been out there. I mean, there's probably more to Vegas than the nightlife and stuff, but I guess I mean I have just like I haven't seen New Orleans. I should probably see Vegas at some point and actually explore the city, see what it has to offer, the food, the vibe, the culture. Um, Tattoos. This I got this one that says perspective. I got a band-aid right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I can't turn my arm in a way where you guys can see that, but band-aid. It's got love and pain. It's an ambigram. So one way it reads pain, the other way it reads love. I got some teddy bears on this arm, and then I got one on my leg, and then I do have one right here. That's the Sagittarius arrow. I do have more. I do have more tattoos to come, but I mean, I really should have got at least one more last year. But there's gonna be more to come for sure. My job is chill. I've been working these past couple of days. That's why I've only been posting like every other day. Like I've been things have been picking up for work for me. So which is a good thing because January is just always just very slow as far as what I do. But I actually saw Ethan Hawke, Ethan Hawke's son. got married. I don't know if you guys know who Ethan Hawke is, but Ethan Hawke's son got married to one of these Stranger Things actresses. So that was cool. Uh, Uma Thurman was there. That was cool. I don't get like starstruck or anything, but it was just cool to like be in the same room as them. Uh, but for me, it's just different. It's just a bunch of different events. I've been working at a lot of art galleries here in the city the past couple of weeks. Like, as far as cravings go, like I don't crave. I don't crave anything that has to do with like nightlife. Anything. Um, Live music is dope. That's probably something that I would try should try to seek out more. Comedy. I'm more of like comedy, live music, like that kind of stuff. Concerts. Although I haven't been to concerts in a while, but just like going to bars, just to go to bars and stuff, is not really my thing. I'm more of like coffee shops, chill, like earlier part of the day kind of thing. Like I don't even really like to be out like late, like past like 9 o'clock. If there's an event like after like 8:30, 9 o'clock, like I honestly don't like. It's gonna be hard for me to like stay up during that event or hour or to try to like grab like a mocktail or something. This burger was so good. I want to make another one, but I'm not going to. God, that was a good ass burger, you guys. Um, hey L, thanks for joining in. I don't know if you were on the last one, but yeah, this is the second live video, so I'm glad you were able to join it. Today was actually pretty nice in New York. It was close to 50. It was like 48 for the high, and I had to get outside. Like it was like cloudy for the most of the day, but I did have a delivery that I need to go pick up from the UPS store, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna walk to the UPS store, uh, enjoy some of this blue weather. Sorry guys, I'm just like washing this. I'm taking this and washing this off real quick. Um, but yeah, the weather was decent, really nice. Obviously, change of pace from really cold weather we've been had here in New York. So it's an early glimpse into what spring is going to be talking about here in the next like month or so. Give me a second. I'm gonna come out there. Nah, that burger was fire, you guys. Like that was everything that I needed plus some. Um, you guys are probably tired of me sitting here. I sit. You guys probably think I sit here at this couch too much. Uh, 63. Yeah, 60. I wish we had 63 weather over here, but I'm happy. Like 40, late high 40s was nice. Um, So what is it that you like about the job, changing venues, or is it the people? I was just talking about this, like the it's the people. I always kind of psych myself out because I don't want to like go and work and stuff, but it's always I always get there and then quickly realize like I was in my head for what reason. Like it's the people that I work with. It's always the people like people that I like my coworkers that make the job what it is. Like uh because you got to think about it. You guys like a lot of creative people that I work with doing catering and these random gigs and stuff. Like people are not looking to like move up in the company. Like in a perfect world, when somebody disappears and is not working anymore, that is what the ultimate goal is because you're not that means that they made it. That means that they booked that TV show or they got the they're touring, you know, as a dancer or they're touring as a musician or whatever. And like everybody that I work with is not wanting to be there, if you know what I'm saying. But like the people that I do work with are for the most part very good energy and just I like being around them. So when I go to an event, when I go to work, I try not to think about the work itself. And a lot of times, like just from the conversations that I do have with these people and stuff, it feels more like I'm hanging out and I can try to like mentally forget about the actual physical work that we're doing. And I try to focus on the positives that come from it, like the conversations that I can have with these people. How can I connect with these people? How can I, even if there's like somebody that I admire or of importance or whatever in the room, you know, I'll try to introduce myself. I'll try to just like a lot of times it'll be like music playing, there'll be a DJ playing, and you know, although I'm like picking up people's trash and hang and passing out champagne and stuff to people, stuff like that, like it doesn't mentally I can like take myself out of like being at work and just kind of like feel like I'm a guest there, if that makes sense. If I could be essentially a fly on the wall and just like, you know, listen to the DJ, listen to the music, and then just catch a good vibe with the other coworkers that are also there, it doesn't make it it makes it a lot more enjoyable. And then it's like, you know, I actually look forward to going to work because it's a connection. It's an event that because I be in the house. I'm not gonna lie, to you guys. Like most of the time, like I'm definitely a homebody, and I be chilling inside. Like this is where I'm comfortable. This is where I'm like this apartment to me feels like home. It feels like I don't want to be like when I come home, I kick my shoes off and I just want to just lay down and like you know what I'm saying? Like that feeling of just homeness, that feeling of just being back at the crib, that's what I'm feeling. Um, but yeah, like I don't try to like look at the jobs and stuff that I do as like work anymore. I try to like mentally take myself away from the work and like be there for the other coworkers and vibe. Um, uh, oh, my brother's on here. Everybody say hi to my brother, my older brother Lee. Um, But I told you that these glasses, when you bought your other glasses, these glasses were when I saw you with the new glasses, I told you that these ones looked like the ones that you just purchased. Um, Ken, you said you're not a homebody at all, and you'll lose your mind if you're in the house too long. Yeah, not me. Like I can be in the house. Like the pandemic didn't do anything to me. The pandemic probably like strengthened me because I do not need to be around other people at all, you guys. Like, I can literally be sitting right here. I can sit right here on this couch and sit here for the next probably until like July by myself, not talk to a single person except for you guys, and be completely fine. Like I would not be bothered. Like and I don't know, like I think it's just like two different kinds of people, but I just am perfectly fine just sitting here by myself. I don't have to invite nobody over here. I don't have to go hang out with anybody. I don't have to go on any dates or anything. Just me and myself, and I'm having a ball. Like this feels like a concert to me right now. Um, Yeah, DVXN. I mean, that's just like I try not to like think about like I try to look at the positives of it because like we all don't want to be here, and I'm sure like most people don't want to be at work. But I try to just think of it as like this is an experience. This is an opportunity for me to like the other day I was at a galleria, and it's like I would not necessarily be able or invited to this galleria as just like myself, but because I'm the fly on the wall and I'm just like, picking up people's trash or passing out hors d'oeuvres or champagnes or wines and or bartending or whatever I'm doing for the night, it allows me to just be at the event and I can kind of look at the bright side and just be like, oh, okay, like I came to this event. I can be around this good music. I can just vibe out and just it's just part of like being in a city like this is just having the opportunity to be there, and not looking at it as like, oh God, like I had to sit on the subway for 40 minutes to get here, and like just constantly looking at my watch to make sure that that we only got like 2 hours to go, and it's like I don't. It's like the more that I talk to people, a lot of times they won't let you talk to people. Sometimes, depending on the event, but there are times where I can like really like have a good conversation with somebody and like just like even right now, like I'm not even like thinking, I don't like how long has it been? It's been an hour, it's been 127 minutes, which is like 2 hours and some change. And I'm not thinking about the fact that it's been 2 hours and some change. Like I can be on this live until midnight. Like right now it's like going on 7 o'clock. I can literally be on here until midnight because I'm having a ball. I'm having a good time, like hanging out with you guys, having a good conversation. And it when you start just like looking at the time and perception of it and thinking about like the negative things when it comes to work and whatever, like that's how you get trapped and that's how you are just gonna hate showing up. You're gonna stop wanting to be there and whatnot. um Ken, so if I'm like sitting here, if I'm by myself, like I don't have to do anything. I'm saying like I can watch TV, I can watch YouTube, I can make YouTube videos, whatever. Like I don't have. All I'm saying when I say that is I don't have to. I don't feel like I need to, be around a big group of people or anything or any people in that regard. Like I don't need to be around people at all for the next. If I like say this, if I did not hang out with a single person or go on a single date for all of 2026, I don't think that I would be affected mentally whatsoever. Like if I canceled all plans with every single person and just like went outside, continued just making YouTube videos just by myself with my headphones on and just rode my bike and just did me, so to speak, it wouldn't like affect me. But somebody who's extroverted would have to like, oh, I got to call up like three, four, five, six people to go and like go to state Shake Shack or go to the bar or whatever. Like I'm the type of person I'll go to the bar. I'll go to a bar every 3 months or something, and I'll sit there and literally just talk to myself. I'll just literally just be there like a fly on the wall. I'm not like I mean I'm going to talk to people if you know what I'm saying, but if I didn't, it wouldn't affect me. I'm perfectly fine with my own self and not feeling the need to constantly have to like I don't ever like invite people to go do things with me. I don't go to the movies with other people. I don't go to a museum with other people. I actually prefer to go by myself. I would rather go traveling by myself. I'd rather and it's not in like this like I need to be like it's like I'm like proud to like be self-efficient and stuff like that. And not in that way. It's more of just like that's just how I roll. That's just how me and my personality type is. And then other people, like I said, like feel weird when they're by themselves and they feel like they need to be with a ton of people to do things. Like just to walk to the bodega, they have to like call up a friend, a colleague, or somebody or whatever, a roommate. Yeah, Ken, I do a lot of auto work. So I work with Jaguar Land Rover, and I'll do a lot of events traveling around, and then a lot of catering, like bartender gigs, stuff like that. And every week for me is like different. Every week, like one week I could, like last week I went to like two or three art galleries last week, just like serving champagne, stuff like that. And then I could be working at I mean it's just so random, you guys. Like once the weather starts clearing up, I could be working outside, doing brand ambassador kind of gig, or it's just like it's literally just random. Whatever random, somebody could be a wedding. Like I said, I just worked Ethan Hawke's son just got married like what 2 or 3 days ago. I just worked that, and that was downtown somewhere. But it's just like it's just random stuff like that, and I just think for me, like I kind of like require that at this point. Like I just don't. I just like to have like a mix up of different gigs, like just randomness all the time, and it's like it's more stressful for sure to live life like that, and have it be so what's the word, like not I'm not just like I don't have nothing steady about what I do. Everything is just like, oh, I could be up here and then it just falls right back. Like it's a constant ebb and flow of things, and that's just how I've kind of always like lived. And it's like it comes with a ton of anxiety and stuff, but I guess I'm just kind of used to it at this point. And yeah, I see celebrities like all the time. I see almost every time I go to work, almost like every other job. It was way more prevalent in LA for sure, but even here it's the same thing. It's like I just said, I just saw uh what's her name, Uma Thurman, like she at the wedding the other day for Ethan Hawke's son. Uma Thurman, Uma Thurman went to the bathroom. It was we were at this chapel, and Uma Thurman like went to the bathroom, and we were all standing outside of the bathroom where we were stationed. And like I thought I recognized her, and then it wasn't until she came out of the bathroom and then like walked back into the chapel wherever the bride was, that people were like, that was Uma Thurman. And I was like, that was Uma Thurman. I was like, because I like kind of I seen her walking in there, but I wasn't like giving it too much attention, and then realized, once they had said something, that I was like, oh, that's how I kind of like recognize her. And it's not like I'm not like talking to these people. I'm not like introducing myself every. I don't have the opportunity every time to say something or like go out of my way to try to like be like, hi, I'm Teddy or whatever. Like I don't. That's not realistic. But sometimes I can like say something. Oh, I love your work that you do, or like you're a huge inspiration or something, like something quick. I'm not gonna try like every time to just have a full blown conversation, because they are there to like be at the event and stuff. Like not necessarily talk to the guy who's like passing out champagne, but like you like Ethan Hawke came in. He came in like he walked right in between all of us, but he was like in dad mode. He's in the mode that his son is getting ready to get married. And like when I'm thinking about it, like I'm not going to try to insert my celebrity stardom, or like appreciation for his movies that he makes while he's like in serious like dad, or what's the person, like the father of the groom. He's in the mode of like getting married and stuff. Like he doesn't want to have to be like dealing with, or like having these like micro conversations with the people who are working. So I don't try to like, you got to read the room, I guess. um L, you said you love your house too. Too much outside requires a reset in the house. Reading is my escape. Did you finish the book you were reading? The most recent book that I was reading is this is Sponsor Magnet, and this is just to like help me because I still have. I actually stopped reading it. I'm probably like three. What is this? Like 2/3 of the way through where I put the bookmark. But it's just like as a creator, like a lot of us are creator first and businessman second, and I don't want to be like left behind or be having like money left on the table for these brands and stuff. So you got to like read up on this stuff and like make yourself smarter to be able to like negotiate and talk as because as a content creator and stuff, I am the creator, I am the actor, I am the entertainer, I'm also the agent, I'm also the manager for myself, I'm the negotiator, I'm the assistant. So it's like you wearing a lot of hats as this person who's just sitting here who just makes YouTube videos. And if you want to be taken serious out here, like you can't just only be a creator. You have to, I can hire a agent to work for me to find jobs and stuff. But in order to like take this stuff seriously, like I'm trying to educate myself and understand the business side of things because like people slide into your emails and you got to be able to know how to talk to them. You got to be able to sit on a phone call and talk about your plan, talk about your strategy with this brand that wants to work with you and stuff. So, I'm just trying to read up on marketing, read up on, just being a businessman first and content creator second, because I don't want to be a just an artist who is starving forever. I want to be a businessman who also makes content, if that makes sense. Um, but I do need to like read up more. I do love reading. I just haven't been putting the time necessary in order to read as much as I know that I should be reading, if that makes sense. But another alternative to that is uh, audiobooks, which because audiobooks will allow me to like multitask and not like I can be riding my bike and then listening to an audiobook as opposed to like reading. I have to literally like stop everything that I'm doing, which is kind of hard for me because I'm always just kind of like trying to just do something that feels productive mentally. It just helps me feel productive even though it might not actually be productive. As long as I feel productive, it's better for my mental. Um, uh, I like being outside and being social. I run and bike a lot. I like going to festivals. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Like I might sound like I love being social as like a one-on-one type of person or like whatever. Like if you throw me in a party, like I still feel like social anxiety and like weird to a degree. Like I don't feel like parties have never been something that I like feel like normal. Like I don't celebrate myself. I don't celebrate my birthday like that. Like I have never been that kind of a guy. But like even if like somebody invites me to a party or something, like I'll if I do go, I'll show up and stuff. But like it's not like I'm just like a social butterfly like that. That's just like this person who's just talking to everybody. Like I'm more like reserved naturally. Uh, and like I'll try to spark up a conversation with somebody and just talk to that one person for like 30 minutes and like get as deep as possible. That's how I am. I can only I pretty much thrive in that regard as far as like one-on-one, one-on-two conversation. And I don't really like try to be in like group things, like double dates and stuff like that. It's not something that I'm looking forward to doing because I'm more like private and just want to like, be like just smaller events and smaller group settings and stuff are just way more comfortable for me. It's always going to be uncomfortable for me going to like large parties and stuff like that. Um, uh, I love doing things on my own. So started solo traveling. Yeah, that's one thing too. I still need to do is like actually solo travel, and solo travel means going to a international destination or whatever, just by myself and not having anybody else there, no girlfriend, no family, nothing. Like I've never done that, and that's something that I want to cross off my bucket list. I have a lot of friends. A lot of my close friends are solo travelers and like have traveled the world by themselves, and like even when they're in relationships and stuff, they still go and do have their solo travel and stuff. And that is something that I would like to get to. And I need to just take that first step. As far as figuring out what my first destination is going to be, because I know that I know for a fact that I would enjoy the hell out of it, like thrive in a situation like that. um uh Gigs can be lucrative, yeah. Some of them are just like, any other job, like it's nothing crazy, but some of the jobs, some of the gigs can be lucrative, yeah, for sure. Like there's some of them, it's like I can work that gig and then not feel like I need to work for a few weeks or something, or not that one gig that I worked for like a week or something can have me not feel like I need to work for like 3 weeks or a month or something. uh yeah, Monique, I feel like I am a New Yorker. I would, expedite my New Yorker card or whatever, because like I feel like I've like explored New York. I've like been here. I've like been around different neighborhoods and everything. Like it's not gonna take me 10 years to be a New Yorker. Like I ride bikes everywhere. I walk everywhere. Like I've been acquainted to this life, and I feel more adjusted to this life and more used to this life than I ever have been felt like in any other place that I've lived, in a much quicker capacity. And what I mean by that is like I don't feel connected to Los Angeles. I don't feel connected to like Indiana or Ohio or any of that. Uh, when I go back and visit and stuff, like I just don't feel like I'm connected to it. I don't know how to explain it, but New York, I feel it's just like as soon like it only took me a few months to just feel like I'm like here for the long haul. Like I'm here for the you know, forever. Like I don't see myself like leaving New York anytime soon. Like, and I told you guys I just got my lease thing where I gotta like sign my lease agreement. I gotta choose either 2 years or 1 year, and it is gonna be like a a very slight discount if I do the 2 year lease for my rent stabilized apartment. But like the kind of person that I am, I do not like commitment to things. I don't like committing to anything because I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 2 years. No, I'm not going to be leaving this apartment, but I'm just saying like I don't like even like even right now as I'm doing this live, I'm getting gigs sent to me like that are available. But some of these gigs that they're offering me for jobs are not until like the end of March or like April or May and stuff. And it's like I don't like picking up gigs too far in advance because I have no clue what I'm gonna be doing at that point. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in the middle of April. You know what I'm saying? Like I might just randomly just go on a trip somewhere or something. I don't want to be locked into some gig that I had signed up for 2 or 3 months in advance, and then have to feel like I gotta try to like take off the shift or something. And it's like I try to like pick things up. I mean, certain gigs like when it's the when the it's a bigger chunk of money or something, I'll be locked into that. Like if it's like a week or week and a half or something, I'm not gonna take that off or whatever. But for some of these just like random gigs and stuff, I don't want to be picking up shifts like 2 months in advance because just the way that I am, something random could just happen. Like me and my brother or something might try to go somewhere, and then I don't want to feel like I got to try to like figure out who to scram. I mean, it's pretty easy, I guess, in this industry to call off work, uh, per se, but I don't know. I just like I personally don't like to sign my life away with car leases, with apartment leases, stuff like that. Um, so like me, when I say that, feeling safer. doing a 2 year, I mean, sorry, doing a 1 year lease as opposed to a 2 year lease is safer for me because, uh, signing up on a 2 year lease just means like, what if I like break the bank or something and now I want to move to this like, what I'm saying, like in a perfect world, like, like YouTube, say YouTube pops off and now I can afford like, an apartment that's like whatever, whatever. And it's like now but I'm like locked into this lease for 2 years. I mean, I'm not saying that that's going to, I mean, I'm putting it out into the universe, but I'm just saying I don't want to be locked into something because because I signed something blindly, uh, years or months in advance, if that makes sense. And that's just kind of like how I approach, like I said, car leases. I don't want to be on a car lease, even with like relationships and stuff. It's like, I guess like me at baseline, like I don't even really want to be in another relationship anytime soon because it just kind of like makes me feel like I gotta like be worried about the relationship and stuff. I'm not really like not in the sense of like I don't care about the other person or anything. It's just like from knowing my personality and like where I currently am in life and stuff, like I just don't personally want that right now. And just me at baseline, I don't know if it has to do with me being a Sagittarius or what, but I just don't like having stuff like that I'm attached to with anything. Like if I could permanently just be month to month on this lease here, I would choose that. I don't want to be signed up. I don't even want to be on a 1 year lease. Uh, hey, sorcerer, how you doing? Welcome to the live. You missed the burger and the bike ride, but we're we're going on almost like 3 hours in right now. Um, no, I definitely, even if I did move to a different apartment, like I would still have this apartment in my name just in case like, my brother or some family member or somebody wanted to like move here, or if I ever had kids, like, they would have an apartment to live in and stuff. Like I'm not trying to give up an apartment like this. Like this is such a jewel to me that like even if I did, or when I do leave or get a better apartment at some point, like I still want this apartment. This is like my like, little extra thing, if that makes sense. Like I don't plan on leaving this at all. You know what I'm saying? So, but ultimately, like I think I'm just gonna grab the because I want to just do the 2 year, but I think it's just smarter for me to. uh I mean, I want to do the 1 year, but I think I'm going to do the 2 year, and I gotta take this off. I always forget. I always forget to take the thing off because I could have got like red or blue or something, and I decided to get yellow, which was a dumb idea because like when you have a colored one, you can kind of remember that like you put this on the thing, and I kind of forget sometimes to take it off, uh, the smoke detector, because it's the same color, like it's almost the same color as like my off-white colored walls. But yeah. uh yes, hands down. Yeah, but I think also with rent stabilized units, you can't just like pass them to anybody. I think you can only give them to people that you're related to or like immediate family or something. I don't know exactly the rule, but Like I can't just like give it to my homie. I can't just like pass it off to my homie. It has to be somebody who's like related to me or something. And I'm gonna check my well, I don't know if I can, but I want to see how many calories that I have so that I can know how much or what I'm gonna do about dessert. Right now I have the Italian gelato. I picked up some more Sour Patch Kids like a crazy person at the bodega. And I also have I still got black and white cookies, and then I also went to this shop, so I got some dark chocolate. Man, I got options right now, and my sweet tooth is tingling. It's tingling right now. My sweet tooth is crazy. Um, are you gonna do the Soapbox Presents concerts and this? What is the Soapbox? What's the Soapbox Presents? I was doing. Me and my boy Greg were doing summer. It was some sort of like rooftop thing we were doing in the summer. It was like Afro beats and hip hop. Uh, I can't remember the name of the exact like concert thing that we were going to, but what's up, William? Um, I can't remember the exact name of the concerts that I was going to, but it was a fun thing. I'm glad that he invited me out because I would normally not go to like big, enormous concert things like that. But it was cool to just get out and just be around just a whole bunch of just good energy like that. You guys like, well, at least just getting out of my comfort zone because I definitely be in my comfort zone sometimes when it comes to being around a whole bunch of people. But um, oh, so this is in Harlem. Yeah, for sure. I would stick around for that. Like the summer is different here too. Like I realize like there is nothing happening. There's nothing I want to attend or nothing during the winter time. But the difference as far as like people being outside, just like partying and just events and music and everything happening in the summertime is just it's a totally different wave, you guys. Like I don't like if anybody's planning on visiting, come during the summertime. This is different. Like hey Anna G, I haven't heard from you. I haven't seen you in such a long time, but thanks for stopping in the live session. Um, yeah, I remember I was every time I would come home from just like shooting content all day, I would just be trying to walk back from the subways and stuff, and it would just be people out on it would just be people out on the stoops, just like shouting, hollering, dancing, eating, people grilling just every time I just came home, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a totally different energy. And like obviously people are not gonna be doing that when it's 15 degrees outside, when it's 20 degrees outside. Like nobody's gonna be standing outside. Like I literally you guys, I cannot wait until the summer. Like I do realize like because I really didn't like the summer anymore as an adult, but because I don't like heat, I don't like being hot like that. But I do honestly realize like man, that energy is just different. Like just the wave of people that's just outside and about and just loving New York is just different. Uh January and February so far have just been just not the best energy wise at least, you know, for obvious reasons. Um but yeah, I gotta figure out what to do about this sweet tooth because I don't like ending my day on, or sorry, ending the night on savory. I like to always end it on sweet. I like to lay down knowing that I have satisfied my sweet tooth. But it's like ice cream is almost too weird to eat when it's cold outside because then it kind of puts me in like a cold mood, if that makes sense. What do you be eating, Ken? What's your go to for sweets? Banana pudding, Steven? Yeah, I'm trying to stay consistent with the shorts too. I'm trying to like really like push out. I've essentially like almost hit a wall because I had so much like content short form that I had backlogged, and I haven't been leaving my house like all of January. I did no outfits of the days or anything because I didn't leave or anything. So I'm kind of like, almost essentially hit a wall because I haven't been going out as much. But once the weather starts clearing up, you guys, like I'm gonna be putting out so much more short form, and like I've loved like putting that stuff out into the universe too. Uh, yeah, I mean, cookies, cake. Like I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do gelato. I think because I just did this Trader Joe's run the other day. It's like, and I've also been missing this gelato. Actually, I should be like washing dishes and stuff while I'm talking to you guys. Um, the Hostess. Oh yeah, those I grew up on those Hostess mini donuts. Those were like that's like lunchbox food, like in elementary as a child. Have you guys ever heard? I was talking to my family, you guys. I was talking to them about like people who grew up in the '90s. I grew up in the '90s, and my younger brother, was saying he had never heard of Dunkaroos. You guys ever heard of Dunkaroos? Like some of the stuff that I grew up on, like as a child, was like Dunkaroos and Gushers and Fruit by the Foot and like any of those like Hostess stuff, like um uh I just feel like those kind of snacks are like very specific to '90s kids. So Monique, you know what Dunkaroos are. It's like that was like my favorite thing ever. You can still find them places. Like I've seen them around a few times actually, where you can still find Dunkaroos. I think there's actually a few like bodegas that actually sell it too, but um to me that's just nostalgic. But Monique, you asked so for advice for people who are just starting out or wanting to get into creating content. Um, I mean, really, like, don't overthink it. Don't don't try to over plan or anything. Like, in all honesty, like you need to just put stuff out into the universe because people are not going to watch your videos anyways. And I say that in a good way because your videos are going to suck at the beginning regardless. Like, you shouldn't be worried about what people think or what people are going to say about your videos until you've made 100 videos because nobody's going to be watching your videos anyways. And in real real talk, if you like, it would be actually a bad thing if your very first video got 1 million views or 100,000 views or whatever, because now you don't have like a base. Like if your first video that you ever put out into the universe got or blown up and went viral, now you don't have like your one video is gonna get 1 million views, and then like it's gonna be gone tomorrow. Like if you have 100 videos or 200 videos on your channel and then you go viral, that means people have bingeable content. People are gonna have content that they can actually watch and like stick onto and like know who you are. So you shouldn't approach it. You should approach it as like this is just me practicing making videos, and you have to know that you're going to suck at it. And then by the time people actually start knowing who you are, you'll have 100 videos and you'll have this much practice and you'll be comfortable on the camera, at that 100 video mark. And you shouldn't just be, you should not be worried about it. Just look at it as like, I'm practicing right now. I'm going to try to, do, whether you're going to do a podcast, whether you're going to try to make vlogs, whether you're going to try to do beauty or makeup videos or whatever you're trying to do, it doesn't matter. Just try different things because you don't know what's going to, like, just nobody's going to watch your videos. So just try different things. And then over time, you'll just build more comfortability. You'll build more of an audience. You'll build a community. And uh, that's honestly the best advice is just do it. Like, don't try to plan stuff. Don't try to overthink it. Don't try to, anytime it becomes this like, thinking game where you're trying to plan stuff out and write down everything, like it's going to make you not want to do it because it's going to make it's more work. And I want to, and for me, nothing that I do feels like work. Like I mean, I guess like lately, like sometimes like I've been wanting the editing process to end, but uh just because like I'm like, man, like I just like it's getting late. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. I want to like lay down. I want to like watch a movie. I don't because like I don't watch movies and stuff anymore because like for me like editing my videos is my movie. Like I'm creating a movie and so to speak. So uh you know um just do the job, just create the content. Don't worry about people laughing at you, judging you and stuff. Like just the other day, well, this was yesterday, this guy came up to me at the gym and was like talking about other people. He was talking about he was like passive aggressively talking to me about content creators or like influencers in the gym. And uh just talking about like how like people be like bringing their cameras and their equipment and all this stuff, and it's like you can't think like that guy. You got to think of like what you're doing this for. You got to think of like you know how can you get over the criticism, because you have to know that people are going to say things about you. They might not be might not be vocal about it every time, but like that's just kind of part of the trade-off. That's part of the game, is knowing that not everybody's gonna like what you do. I know, like I'm happy that I have you guys and stuff, but like I don't go into this thinking that every single person is going to uh like my content, like my videos, like my personality. Like I'm only making this like this. I kind of like live life by the 30% game, where it's like, okay, like 30% of people are gonna like me, 30% of people are not gonna like me, and then 30% of people are not even gonna know what's going on. So I'm only like making, like, you guys are the 30% of people who actually care and like my content and like who I am. And I'm only making the content for you guys. Like everybody else, it doesn't really matter. So just put your stuff out there. Like the people who like you are going to be attracted to your kind of personality and vibe, and the people who don't like it, it doesn't matter. Um, those were so good. Saw some recently, it tasted horrible. Um, Butter crunch cookies. Like all of this sweet talk, you guys. Like it's making me just like once I'm like done washing these dishes and stuff, like I am going to indulge in something. I burn the calories. Like I'm ready. Like I am going to eat some ice cream or something. This is the worst part, you guys, is washing the dishes. It's my least favorite. And it's simply because I just don't have like a bunch of like counter space. So when I do wash dishes, it just takes up the entire counter, and it's not really anything else that I can really do to like mitigate that. Um, I don't really have like the hanging space either to like put things like up under here or anything. It's not that much space in general, and that's what I guess is the most like frustrating part about it. Even though it's like no matter how much I complain about it, it's still gonna get done. So um, Yasso bars. I've never heard of a Yasso bar. It's good though. Like I kid you not, you guys. Like I literally like for the past couple of days, for like the past week, it's been Sour Patch Kids and like trolley, like the gummy worms and stuff. Like I have just like 11:30, midnight, whatever. It doesn't matter what time it is. I'll just put my slides on, go to the bodega across the street, and just I just literally feel like I'm addicted to like Sour Patch Kids. It's like sour gummy candy is just my thing right now. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like this Hexclad is not as like non-stick and stuff. Like I feel like it always just has like residue and stuff that like sticks on it, and I really don't know if it's like I'm not seasoning it right or something, but it's just super annoying because it's not as easy to clean as I thought it was going to be, and I got to really like scrub it down. Like I'm probably going to have to re-season this pan after I wash it, uh, just because I'm just tired of all this like residue and stuff that gets on it. Like, Swiss rolls. Oh, that sounds fire. Zebra cakes. God, you guys are some sweets. Um, Zebra cakes and like those like cosmic brownies and like honey buns, all that kind of stuff. I was literally just talking to my brothers about it the other day. I was just surprised. I was like, my brother was trying to act like he didn't know what Dunkaroos were. And he grew up in the '90s, but I would say that my favorite was Dunkaroos for sure. Like, what I want to know. Oh, I loved oatmeal cream pies too. That was one of my favorite snacks. Like as a kid, like oh my goodness, like the soft ones. Jesus Christ. Uh, I want to know. Oh, those big Texas. I know what you're talking about. Those big Texas cinnamon buns. I know exactly what you're talking about. But the weird thing is, like, I don't eat that kind of like, I don't eat those kind of desserts now, though. Like, as an adult, all that stuff that I grew up on, like, I don't find myself like eating that kind of, those kind of things nowadays. I eat other things like, croissants and candy, like gummy candy and cookies and stuff like that, but not like the packaged sweets and stuff that I grew up on. If that makes sense, like Hostess and stuff like that. I actually just bought some maple syrup because it's always good, in my opinion, to just have stuff like maple syrup and stuff ready, like just in case. Like, what if I just want? I mean, I don't have like flour and stuff, but like just to have stuff ready to just make pancakes if I just feel like making what are they called, French toast or something. It's like the other day I was really craving French toast, and I was like, I don't even have syrup. Like I have to like go to the store. I mean, luckily I live in New York. I could just go across the street, but I didn't have any syrup on deck. And like just like certain things like that, like when you're like ready in the moment to cook it, and then you like don't have the one thing that you need, like syrup or something. It's like it's just important to just have syrup at all times. It's important to have like ketchup at all time. You should never not have ketchup in your house. Jill Scott. Um, I can't remember who Jill Scott is. I know it sounds familiar, but I would have to Google her. I can't really remember who Jill Scott is off the top of my head. But why do you ask about Jill Scott? What is it about Jill Scott? Uh, but I do want to ask you guys. Oh, her new album is fire. I'll have to check it out, but I honestly don't like. I don't listen to full albums as much as I used to. Nowadays, I listen to SoundCloud. I listen to SoundCloud DJ mixes because like a lot of times I'm doing like whether I'm working out or I'm riding my bike or whatever. I don't like having to change the song. Like sometimes when you listen to albums or Apple Music or something, you got to like change the song because it'd be like an offbeat slow song or something. That's not what I'm in the mood for. And when I'm like, there's like a little gnat in here. I want to kill it. Like it's not what I'm in the mood for. So like when I listen to like SoundCloud and I go to a DJ mix, it's like an hour and a half long. Every single song that the DJ is playing for that whole time is something that I'm in the mood for, and I don't have to like worry about changing the song while I have mittens on, or like it's cold outside, or I'm riding my bike, or whatever I'm doing. And it just kind of eliminates that like need to feel like I need to change the song. And it's actually very rare, you guys, for me to like listen to somebody's full album. I know J. Cole's album just dropped, and it's like I listened to it one time through, and then it's like I don't know if I'm gonna be going back to that. Like I don't remember, there wasn't not much like standout songs or anything on the album, and it's just too long. I'm like, man, like I really don't listen to full length albums like that anymore. Um, yeah, it's just not what I'm on right now. I just do the DJ mixes and stuff. Just easier to consume, and like I said, just less having to feel like I need to skip, like it's the wrong song that's coming on right now while I'm trying to lift my heavy lift or something. But I did want to ask you guys, like what is um I'm sorry to hear that, Ken, that this girl, the girl you was talking to, found out she had 3 kids. Hmm. Uh, Monique, I've actually only seen one Tiny Desk concert, but like those kind of that style of video is what I do enjoy watching on YouTube though. Like when you see me like riding the bike on the video on the vlogs and stuff, uh I prefer watching like a DJ like mix and stuff live like that for some reason. I don't know what it is about it, but it just gets me in the mood and it makes it feel like I'm at that event. Not necessarily the Tiny Desk concerts that you're talking about. I've seen only like one of those, but I do enjoy that style of content, Monique. I probably should go back and like visit. Uh, and then also, you guys put your bread in the freezer because that's the only way to really like keep them fresh. If you put them in the fridge, it'll actually dry them out. So always put your bread and stuff in the freezer. And it literally just takes like 10 minutes to defrost or to thaw out. I mean, um, but yeah. Oh, hey, Nadia. Thanks for getting on. We've been over here for like, what, how long has it been? 177 minutes. We've been on here for almost 3 hours now. This is crazy. Again, almost 3 hours. Um, Hold on. Let me check this real quick. You are late, yeah. We rode bikes. I cooked up this fire smash burger, and we just been chatting. We just been having some good conversation. But I did want to ask you guys let me know what is your favorite part of like what is your favorite part of my vlogs? Like what is your favorite part? Whether it's the like cooking, whether it's the street photography or um bike rides or whatever. Like what is your favorite thing? If you could let me know that, that would be awesome. I gotta charge this bad boy up. Can you like the bike rides? Nadia, I already know Nadia. You like the you already told me you like the cooking, but I just feel like I haven't done any photography videos. Like it's just been too cold for me to go and try to do photography. Do you guys like Monique? You said you like the Teddy Talks. I haven't. I mean, I guess I do. I do Teddy Talks in every single video. Um, but I was like wondering if I should even like continue or try to do something like beyond that, like an actual like podcast, legitimate like podcast. But it sounds like just like getting responses from people. It's like from you guys. It just seems like it's pretty like well rounded. It's pretty like you guys like the variety. Because sometimes I was thinking uh you know my channel, I don't have like a niche. I don't have like a there's not like a one track thing that I'm doing. And it's like, I'm juggling like 5 6 different niches, so to speak, to where uh I guess my channel just doesn't have like a clear direction. It's just kind of like all like mixed together, depending on what I'm doing for the day. But it does help knowing like what your favorite parts of the videos that brings you the most value. Where am I providing the most value at? And it just sounds like everybody's got something different. Like I was wondering the same thing, Monique. I don't know what that purple crown I don't know if that means like the number one commenter. I don't know if that means you've been commented the most, or the number one. Yeah, I truly don't know what those. I was wondering that the same question. Um, Great, because I just did a Trader Joe's. You guys, like, I'm literally like 2+ weeks backed up on content right now. So like, you guys aren't gonna see this next Trader Joe's video until Jesus, probably like end of this month, probably. Depending on if I can like really knock out these videos, but um, you guys like the travel. You guys like the travel stuff where I put like. You guys like it when I like condense a video into one video? It's like 3-4 days, and condense it down into one vlog, or do you like the daily stuff? I guess it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to like get a clear understanding of like where I want to try to take the channel going forward and stuff. Uh, because there is so much stuff to try to like, understand and just figure out what you guys actually do enjoy out of everything. But hearing your guys' input and stuff does truly help like figure out, the direction of the channel and stuff. I was supposed to be going to Asia next month, but that plan ended up falling through. So right now, I'm not going to be going to Asia any longer. But uh, yeah, my channel would definitely be lifestyle. But even lifestyle is still like a it's still like a it's not like a clear niche, I guess. But like, I mean, lifestyle is a niche itself, but it's still like a like lifestyle could literally mean anything. It's just everything essentially. Um, but yeah, I guess like because I'm wondering like if I do like my next trip that I do, I'm like wondering like do I do a video of every single day? Because like I'm not gonna put the camera down, but uh trying to do a daily video of like said city, like say if I go to wherever, Mexico City or whatever, do I do a daily vlog every single day that I'm there, or do I try to do like 3 days on 3 days, 3-4 days, and then slam it into one video, and then do the next 3-4 days or whatever? I mean, these are all just like things that are in my head, but now that I got you guys like on the call, on the video, on the live, whatever, uh, I guess it's just having your input, just kind of like I value it. But I mean, we'll figure it out because I don't even have like real travel plans. The only other plan that I told you guys earlier was that we were talking about New Orleans. So that's like the really only travel plans that we currently have. We were gonna go to Yellowstone, but Yellowstone doesn't make any sense right now because it's so cold. It's like it was like negative something degrees, and it's like nobody's trying to go. I'm not trying to go to Yellowstone when it's freezing outside like this. Like once it like starts warming up a little bit, like you'll actually be able to go there and see uh you know the actual animals and the nature and stuff without everything being frozen over. But Monique, you did ask about the purple thing. I do have this thing up here that does say top fans. So I think that must mean something about oh, so I just clicked on it and it says that you guys are like ranked as from top fans, and it's like it shows me that like Monique, Ken, I guess it's just like the people who have like commented the most on here on this current chat. uh it lets me know who was, I guess, commented the most, and that's what the number and the purple and all that stuff is. But right now, Monique, you have 225 XP, which I guess means like experience points or something. But and then Ken, right now you're number two, so I guess that's what it means. Yes, Steven, we were talking about that earlier. I was like, I mean, it just seems like there's gonna be a lot of good food down there. Creole, like just all that just sounds amazing right now, and just the vibe. Like right now is actually Mardi Gras, but uh, obviously we didn't plan this in time to be trying to do Mardi Gras, but uh, you know. But yeah, I was planning to try to do like something international. I was actually talking to my older brother earlier about doing something international. He's actually still trying to go to Singapore, so that might be up in the air. But as of right now, there's no actual uh, what's it called, international travel plans. I might be able to just like squeeze something in, hopefully. But yeah, I was like those this cruise. I was like editing every single night on that cruise, every single day. Like I don't know. I do enjoy doing like separate days because I do enjoy doing that, and I've only done the like condensed videos and stuff a handful of times, so I don't have as much. Haven't done that as much to really know, but you know, it does create less work for me when I do you know 3 or 4 days into one, as opposed to making videos every single day does or is obviously much more work than combining all the videos or days together. What is my most irrational fear? Uh, Irrational. I'm trying to think. So what you mean by irrational? Because like I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of everything. I just don't choose to act on my fear. I feel like fear is there for me to, or for us to face it, if that makes sense. Like for me, it was fearful to move to New York. Like it's fearful for me to get on YouTube. It's fear. Everything that I do is from fear itself. But I just feel. So you're talking about. So you're not. So you're talking about like if I'm like afraid of heights or something. If I'm afraid of. I don't know if I have a fear like that. Yeah, I think that like fear is put out there for it. Your body has that reaction, and I think that it's telling you that you should be doing this thing. I honestly believe that that is what fear is. It's telling you that because you're scared to move in New York, you should move to New York. Because you're scared to put yourself out on the internet, you should put yourself out on the internet, because that's I mean that's truly how I think. That's how I feel that fear is set up for us to indulge in it as opposed to run from it. I'm not supposed to be like I come from a very like quiet, shy background and stuff. Like I'm not supposed to be sitting here on YouTube right now talking to you guys on the internet. Like I think it's just simply because I decided to, because we all have a choice. We all have a choice whether we're gonna face our fear or run from it. But exactly, Ken. Everything that you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So like if there's a girl that I like, say hypothetically, let's say there's a girl at the gym that I mean, I'm not gonna go up to a girl at the gym. That's probably my fear. If you ask me, so if I go back to your question, my most irrational fear is like going up to a girl at the gym and just being like, just saying something at the gym. It just this doesn't seem like the place to. It just seems like the hardest place to try to talk to a girl or something. But like because of that, like that could be like your next wife or something. You don't know. It could be your next husband or whatever. You go talk to that dude or whatever. Like you don't know, but because you're fearing that thing in the moment, um, it's preventing you from knowing what the outcome is. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is they say no, or the worst thing that happens from me moving to New York is that like go homeless for a couple weeks or something. But like, I don't think that like if as long as I don't die, I'm gonna be all right. Like there's not like what is worse. What is the worst possible thing that can happen to me from doing anything besides like stuff that you can actually like die or whatever. Like, uh, but it's like, what is the worst possible thing that can happen by like me like asking that girl out or like you know quitting your job or whatever it is like it's we're all based on everything we do is based on fear. We all are fearful of all that stuff. uh Approaching women is definitely in your comfort zone. Yeah, not me. Like I still to this day, you guys, like I don't even like the thought of like going up to a woman and just like saying something is like fearful. um it's not something I'm like looking forward to doing or something, and I don't know what it is. Like it doesn't seem like it's that because it's like it's not like I'm like bad at talking or whatever. But for whatever reason, talking to a woman or a girl or whatever, it's like I turn into this like shy little kid or something. I'm happy for you, Ken. That's great news. Um, but yeah, that's still like something that's like, man, I don't know why the heck am I acting like this? Why am I turning into a turtle all of a sudden? Um, but yeah, guys, I honestly believe that like anything that you're like fearful of, whatever it is like your body essentially telling you that you should probably be doing that thing. What is it about the eight? What's the 18th floor? But I am, you guys, like when I do like wake up every day and I just kind of like pace through my apartment and stuff, like I'm like, man, I'm happy to be here. Like even though like I hate my floor and like, I haven't got any serious updates about my floor being upgraded or anything and stuff, like the fact that I'm like here and like I'm in the city that I want to be in and stuff and like I truly am grateful to be here, to just be in the position that I am, even though I'm like nowhere near like where I would like to be, like ultimately, I can still kind of like take myself away from that, just put myself in my present moment, live in my present moment, and be thankful for every opportunity that has come my way and that is going to be coming my way by the, let me say, by the work and the stuff that I do and just like merely taking the steps needed to do these things. Like I think, it allows me to just like be present and just be happy with everything. Besides so that's a good question, L. Besides loving New York, uh where I would live, I actually have given this like a lot of thought. And I think uh first of all, New York is the only city that I would live in the US at this given moment. I don't see myself being able to live anywhere else in the US. Like possibly Chicago, but like not really. Like I don't really like Chicago is just not New York to me, but um internationally, like I could see myself living in London for sure and possibly Paris. Um and as far that's pretty much the only two places that I would actually like give any other like real serious consideration to live. But as far as like places to live, like there would be no other place in the US that I would live in the US. Uh, my birthday. I mean, I was born in 1991. Um, you said it's funny you bring up fear of moving to New York because that's been my plan for the past few years. I've been saying it, but I don't feel comfortable moving with what I have now. I mean, like having a certain amount of like savings or whatever is definitely like going to help mitigate the stuff, but like I guess the way that I look at it is like would you be happier in your like current situation, or you're essentially like life is a game of just figuring it out forever. Like I don't feel like life is like a like you just figure it out someday and one day and then like forever and then you just kind of keep going. I think it's always a constant trying to figure it out. That's just the way that I look at life. And like, of course you should like have some sort of like safety net, I think, but um if you want to do something, if you want to be in a certain place, uh you know, I just kind of feel like it's like I have more of like a now or never kind of approach to it, because I just look at death as like a real thing. I look at like, you know what, like people are like passing away left and right, and it's like I don't want to have it just be, and also not only just like people, the way people pass away close to me, the fact that we're already in 2026, like it's like we're already like almost in March 2026, and it's like it just seems like the time, the months, the years go faster and faster the more that I wait for something. So it's like I have to act now. I have to do this stuff now and like forget about how much money I have, forget about how much like uh savings or whatever. It's like if I don't do this now, like I might get in a car accident. I might whatever. I might plane might crash or whatever. I mean, God forbid, but I'm just saying this is the way that allows me to make decisions quicker and not think about the consequences of my decisions. Like just kind of going with the flow and then just kind of figuring out the rest later. Uh, I don't speak. I wish I spoke French. I feel like I'm behind because I only speak one language. But I actually get jealous of people that speak like people. I'll meet somebody and they tell me they speak like six languages, and I'm like, man, I speak a little bit of Spanish and English, and it's like, man, the rest of the world like they know like four, five, six languages, and it's like, man, I can barely speak just the one quote unquote universal language. I'm like, man, I need to step it up a little bit. Um, with my love of Asian culture, uh, you thought I would say Japan or Korea. I mean, it would be nice to like live. I think I would live. I could live in like Tokyo, but then again, it's still just like a little too like it's still too like I don't want to say like not perfect, but it's just a little too clean for me. I like a little bit of the dirty loudness of New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to be in a quiet place like that. Like I like this concrete jungle. I like the sirens for some reason. I like hearing like the jackhammers and like people yelling in different languages and stuff. Like Tokyo is just to me is just real quiet, and like you're not gonna be hearing people playing music on the street and stuff like that. I like the little like things that people don't appreciate as much. Like I like those aspects of New York, and it like makes me feel very alive. Being on the subway and like yeah, of course, like people annoy the hell out of you and they're like doing flips and they're dancing in front of you and like trying to ask you if you want to buy chocolate and stuff. But at the end of the day, like those aspects of New York are what makes New York New York, if that makes sense. And it's like when I go to Tokyo, don't get me wrong, like I love the hell out of Tokyo. I love the hell out of Seoul, Paris. London, any of these places that are similar to New York, but there is not a single place that at least I've been to that gives me or provides the life and the energy that a city like New York is gonna be able to give me on a day to day basis. Like I can be in the house right now, like I'm in the house right now, and I'm away from all the noise and stuff. But if I decided to literally just like throw on my slides and just go outside and go across the street or whatever, like there's going to be people out there and it's going to be loud and slightly obnoxious, and I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just like this like very annoying part of life that I appreciate nowadays. And just like when it's just really quiet and peaceful, like I actually find myself kind of dying inside, not literally, but like just I feel empty and just kind of uh if you guys understand, if you guys are following what I'm saying, like I just need the noise and the grit and the concrete and the jackhammers and the siren. Like I'm like, man, it's like I ain't heard a siren in like an hour. I need some ambulance or something to like ride by so it can kind of like spark something out of me, and then it's like, oh, like now I feel normal again. That's literally how I feel. Um uh you said clubbing in New York, you mean? New York is always a vibe, and the proximity to other cultures is amazing. Like that thing that is to me the most like one of the most important. Like yesterday, I had a shift down on Fifth Ave, and the store that I was working at was I was just like taking a look around at the employees, like just the employees. It was like the employee every single physical employee that was working there was from somewhere else, like from et cetera, et cetera. It was Italian, uh, like Black American, and then it's like the different kinds of like Black American or Black people and stuff is just different. Like it's not just like Black Americans like myself. It's like okay, like you have an actual person from like this person's Ethiopian, this person's from Jamaica, this person's from Dominican Republic or whatever, and then it's like a Chinese person, and it's like this person's from Egypt, and it's like I just for me personally, like I need that amount of or that level of what's it called different ethnicities and stuff. Like I don't want to just be around like only like Black people or white people and stuff. Like I like to have every kind of person that like this person has a totally different accent than that person. This person barely speaks English, and then everybody's kind of like mingling together. Like I love that's like one that's probably my favorite part about New York is the blending of cultures and the food. Like it's just that is literally my favorite thing, you guys. Um, Diversity, that's the word. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but yeah, diversity. It's just I've never been in a place where it's this diverse. Like when you think of like people think of the US as a melting pot, but like New York City specifically is the melting pot of melting pots. Your son lives in Harlem on 161st with his girlfriend. Yes. Uh and that's why I say like even coming from like LA, like LA didn't even seem to be like LA is a diverse place to live too, but it's nothing like this. Like this is like, you know, um, like I said, like there's just like different cultures and stuff of people that I've never even seen before. I have no clue where they're from or anything. Like just, the food and all that stuff. Like LA seemed like to be half as diverse as what I find in New York. Um, I feel like London's pretty diverse, but it's still not like New York. Um, and even I was talking to this Russian guy yesterday. I could barely even understand what he was saying. He was like, he had a very thick Russian accent. One guy I was working with, and I didn't even know that he was from like Saint Petersburg, I believe was the name of the city that he was from in Russia. But uh, he was just like telling me how there's like black people there and Asian people there. Like I'm talking about like people like that we think of when we think of Asian people, because like Russia is also an Asian place, but it's like white people there. But uh, he was just telling me how diverse St. Petersburg was. And I've obviously never been to Russia. And I was just listening to him tell me about it. I was just kind of dumbfounded, just like, my perception of it was not that. I just thought that, Russia was just, very white, a lot of white people and stuff. But where he's from in the city, it was very diverse. And I was just surprised by that fact. Um, I don't know. I guess I just like talking to people that have nothing and seemingly nothing in common with me, and then ending up finding out that they have more in common with me than we would have not known if we weren't to have that conversation. If that makes sense. I need to get my. Can you guys can still hear me? I just had to switch my AirPod out. Um, is there any area in New York City you aspire to live in, or would you stay where you currently are? Uh, I was just talking about one of my coworkers the other day about this. I could definitely see myself living in Soho. Dumbo would be a great spot to live. I actually probably would prefer, in an ideal world, to live in Brooklyn. But yeah, Dumbo, Williamsburg would be nice. Soho, for whatever reason, like I just love the vibe of Soho, and just being able to just like go down and just have that like European feel, and uh just everything like at my fingertips. Like I just love, so every time I'm in Soho, I just feel some type of way, and the fashion and like all that, like it's just made for me. But I also like it here, but I actually want to be closer to the mix. I want to be closer to like a lot more happening. Like it's a lot more. I mean, Harlem is Harlem, but Harlem is a lot quieter than like downtown or Brooklyn or stuff like that. And like somebody like myself, because it's just kind of weird because like I'm this like essentially kind of quiet person that's more reserved and stuff, but like when I'm thinking of where I would like to live, I'm wanting to be in a place where it's just like extraordinarily, uh, a lot of extraordinarily loud and obnoxious in a way. Like I don't know why. It's like very contrary to who I am, like as a person, but for whatever reason, like I crave that like energy and stuff. And like even still to this day, you guys, like when I like have to go home, when I have to like go home or like go like visit family and stuff in like Ohio or Indiana and stuff, it's like I literally feel I just can't be there that long. I can't like be I don't feel like I can like be there for an extended period of time because I get bored very quickly. And I just want to like I just immediately want to be back in New York and just like literally just ride my bike, just being able to just like have the freedom of just like moving around and stuff. Like I just don't like to be feeling like I'm like, I mean, it has nothing to do with like my family. I want to be around my family and stuff, but like I just don't like feeling like I need to have a car to do anything or have to ask somebody to drive me somewhere and stuff like that. And having the freedom, like if say if I go to Texas or Ohio or wherever I go, it's like somebody has to drive me around. Somebody has to like, I have to, ask permission for somebody to like take. I can't just like put my shoes on and go walk to the corner. There's no corner store. Like the closest corner store might take me like 30 minutes minimum to get there. And it's like I don't like feeling like I can only be in in the apartment or the house all day every day and like just sit there. It's like I want to, even though I do a lot of sitting here, but I have the choice to walk outside, if that makes sense. I have the choice to ride my bike and go wherever I want to. I can go to Jersey right now if I wanted to. I can go to Brooklyn. I don't need a car. I don't need to call an Uber. I don't need to do anything. I can hop on the subway or whatever for like $3 now. They just raised the prices to $3. But like I value these like I'm just such a like free roamer, and I don't like to feel confined in my movements, if that makes sense. No, I get that. I feel like if you grew up here, like I feel like people who grew up here aren't. I don't think that they're going to appreciate. I was talking to this other guy who's from Brooklyn. I was working with him. He's from the city, still lives here and stuff. But someone from the outside, like myself, I'm an outsider. I moved. I'm a transplant to the city. I'm going to appreciate the city more than somebody who was just from here. It's like this is like where you're from and where what you know. Like it's hard for you to appreciate the city as much as somebody who's like trying to like paying all the money to like get there and move there and like do all the like it's a lot of work to like have to move all your stuff to New York and like how to figure out life and stuff versus like ooh it would have been nice for me to like grow up in New York and be born in New York and stuff, but it's like I don't know if I would appreciate New York if I was born and from here, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's just a completely different appreciation for the lifestyle when you're moving and coming and paying for it versus like, your family grew up here and like, it's just it's what you're used to. Like from what I'm used to, like it's a stark difference from suburban quiet life to small apartment, loud and obnoxious life. Like, and it's like to me, there's no comparison. It's like I feel alive. Like me physically merely being in New York makes me feel 15 years younger. Literally. Like if I like move back to the Midwest or something, you can pretty much like tack on for me personally, I feel like I tack on like 15 years of life. Like everything slows down. Like you're not like in, interacting with people. You're kind of like alone all the time. Even though I love being alone, it's kind of weird that I say these things, but like if I just like decide to just step downstairs, like there's going to be hundreds of people at any given moment just like cross walking around and stuff, and it's like the lifestyle of just like opening my garage and like being in the car and having to just get in my car by myself and just like turn on the radio and just like drive somewhere with just myself everywhere I go is a very like more lonely kind of life versus even though I'm like I'll put my headphones in and go walk outside here in the city. I'm not like talking to people as I'm walking around. It's just the fact that those people are I can feel their energy as I'm walking around. If you understand what I'm saying, just like having those people on the subway is enough to like charge me up. And when I'm thinking about my life in the car prior to moving to New York, it's a very just quiet, uh, peaceful, slower life. But it's to each his or her own. Like this is just like my, what I appreciate in life. Just loud, grungy, dirty city like New York. You know, and just grab a slice of pizza and call it a day. But yeah, but I should probably end the vlog. I mean, sorry, not the vlog. I should end the video, you guys. It's been like 3 something hours again. I can't believe it's been this long. Um, but I'm gonna try to. I literally said this last time, but I'm gonna try to get these videos and try to do at least like one per week, maybe more. Like just depending on how I feel. Just like if I have some time where I don't post a video and just have some time to just kind of kick it with you guys, like I'm down. Like whatever. Like I love these and like I love like how I can just interact with you guys, just ask questions and just talk. Um, but once again, guys, like you guys knocked it out of the park, and appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love, and couldn't ask for anything more. But thanks for hanging out, and you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and stay blessed.